Hi everyone! Wow, I haven't even played yet today. It's been kind of a day. But look at Isabel, she's wishing me a Friday Eve. This is a morning announcement I find actually kind of cute. And look at her little like iced tea. She's got like some sort of iced beverage on her table. Why don't you give me that in the game so I can set it on my own table? The weekend's so close I can almost taste it. Well then, Isabel signing off. So let's just see what's going on in town today. I definitely have a lot of like decorating to be doing still. I thought maybe I could start just titling these decorating streams like decorating Athalia, a fantasy themed town, so I don't have to keep coming up with new titles. Helly, thank you for the host. And Charlie, thank you so much for gifting that sub to actually Aquarius. That's so kind of you. And Pika on the starting soon screen also with that gift sub to Dream Crossing. Thank you both so much. Gift subs are just insanely generous and really support the community. Give someone else that chance to enjoy those emotes and ad-free viewing, really spreading the love. I really appreciate it, guys. You have 21k acorns, Beth. Oh gosh, what are you gonna do with all those acorns? But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll finally move Gwyneth's house to its final home, but by the way, we have a new villager, and you know, I've been such a terrible neighbor. I guess part of me wanted to wait until stream to meet this villager, but we have a new one. Mercy! 4 months already? Wow, so glad I found this community. Wow, it has been 4 months, I guess. Mercy, thank you so much for that 4-month resub. I'm so glad you found it too, and love you and love your mod work that you do and what you bring to the community. Thank you so much, Mercy. And welcome back to the Force fam for 4 months. Yeah, let's get some Keaton hype. You see this villager, this blue and yellow villager. He's an eagle, and as Cody mentioned over in Discord, he's rocking some eyebrows. Pika, thanks so much for the cheer. Yeah, we have like a little hype train going on thanks to the gift subs and Mercy's resub. Thank you all so much. Haven't met before, have we? I never forget an outfit. My name's Keaton, and you are? Gwyneth, eh? Cool. I used to live on Kamori. Oh, Kamori! Beth, did you have Keaton? Didn't you say you were trying to get rid of him? This is so funny. I love it. Oh, darn. Okay, well, I have a lost item in my pockets, and I was hoping it would just expire because it's a really cute brown lost item pouch. And I totally want to like put this thing on my table. But it's not his. Good. Oh, Pika, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Cody. You're too kind. Cody, I hope you enjoy those Animal Crossing emotes for another month. Thanks to Pika. Love this. I'm so glad to finally be able to be here and stream. Yeah, this is so funny meeting Keaton from Beth's town. Oh, so this belongs to Julian. So I guess if I want to keep my little brown bag for aesthetics, I've got to avoid talking to Julian for today, which will be painful. I love my Julian. I love Keaton just for his name because of the Keatons from Zelda. Oh, is he like a reference to that? I'm not a big Zelda person. But yeah, speak of the devil, there's Julian himself. I wish this lost pouch would just expire already. Oh, look at all these dupes in my pockets. But yeah, I ordered some antique chairs, maybe for Gwyneth's little downstairs kitchen that I'm working on, some garden lanterns for landscaping, Really gotta keep my eye on the prize with this ordering from the catalog stuff, because you can only order 5 things a day. And among those, I think we have a few exciting things, like this sinking painting, which may be fake. Maybe you all can help me spot the difference between the original and the fake. But I thought it might be nice for aesthetics. Meetin' Keaton. I don't like Keaton's interior New Horizons, though. He had a nice beach theme in New Horizons. Ah, interesting. Oh, you're fine, Beth. I've avoided so many villagers. I think Stacy in the community got my old villager, was it Tammy? And God knows who else, because I've definitely avoided my fair share of them. Alright, so let's see if we can spot the difference. Because I think this one's fake. My friend told me it was fake when I bought it from her town. Ah, I actually don't know if I know the difference off the top of my head. I would have to maybe look at a shot of this art on Google. But yeah, this is Ophelia by I think like Waterhouse or something, and I actually don't spot the difference. Do you all? That painting is so pretty. I need that. Yeah, I love art like this. Yeah, I think for Glyneth's bedroom, I'd really like for it to have this like really cute like cluttered effect. Like right now I'm just basically like bookmarking items to save for later, but I'd really like in general, like, you know, those really adorably like cluttered rooms where it's like there's stuff on like every table and there's such like a nice mix of like knickknacks. So maybe like her upstairs could be a nice cluttered bedroom with like lots of art on the walls and little trinkets and things like that. But yeah, this is the kitchen that I'm working on and just kind of gradually trying to order things day by day. Oh, you think it's always genuine? Interesting. Oh, dang it. I don't really want to give it to Blathers. Have any of you done that? Have any of you, like, avoided donating something to Blathers just because you like it so much? Because I'm a little tempted to, not gonna lie. I just got a brown antique vanity if you want one. Oh, Cody, thank you. I think I do have that, but it's good you mentioned the brown antique stuff because I'm definitely after like the brown antique wardrobe. Have you all seen that like gigantic wardrobe in the game that's like just one of the biggest furniture pieces I've ever seen? I haven't seen another furniture piece quite like it, and it's this thing, and I have it in black and I have it in tan, but wouldn't it be gorgeous in brown? But yeah, I have a lot of the other antique stuff in brown. I like the chats by Pikmin and Cody back to back. Give it to him. Don't give it to him. Oh, thank you, Beth. I also have the wardrobe if you want it. Oh, really, Cody? I can definitely like pay you back for that. That's too much money to just send me out of the blue, something like that, but I can try to like pay you back if you send me the wardrobe. Alright, so I look forward to working on the kitchen more. This side is going to be maybe where the cooking happens and gotta make it look more filled out. And then this side is like an attempt at like a long dining table. Oh, and enjoy your lurk, Cosmic Peachy. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we can talk over in the trading section of Discord, Aquarius. I probably wouldn't need a whole lot for helping out with furniture. Just maybe like if it's an expensive piece of furniture, you can reimburse me the bells for it. I have the brown one in my house. That's why it wasn't on the ground that day. Oh yeah, Kiro Dev in chat. Shout out to him. He had me over for a catalog party that put my catalog party to shame. I thought my catalog party was epic, but Kira Dev was so lovely and had me over to catalog a bunch of items. Alright, so this is what's at Nook's today. I have a shower. That's a little modern for my town, but it's at least not very expensive. Maybe I should go ahead and buy it just because it's something that's not like a fortune for once. I bet this thing's expensive though. Wow, a lot of money for these guitars. Oh, Jay, I'm glad you like how the kitchen's coming along. We've got Knox here, window shopping. Oh, and hey, Joey, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, Joey. Ah, pineapple umbrella. That's so quirky. I love that. You got a lot of fragments from your meteor shower the other day. That's good. I think I got around 20, which I had my eyes on the Discord thread where we were discussing how many fragments we got, and it seems like 20 is a common number, like as a maximum for people who attend visitors' meteor showers. I think sometimes the host can get more though, like maybe it's restricted to 20 for people who visit, but I think sometimes the host can get more than 20. But yeah, I got actually 19 regular star fragments and 1 Gemini, so it was definitely like a nice little boost to my star fragments, but didn't get any large ones. I guess I should pop in Abel's, see what Abel's got. Oh, you like the blender that's in my shop, Cody? Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up for you. Oh, it looks like we got some fancy, like, princessy stuff today. One of the clothing items that I'm kinda after is, like, the petal dress. I've seen other people wear it, and it's, like, super cute, and it never shows up at my Abel's. But yeah, I do love these shoes, but it's a lot to, like, buy them in every color and stuff. But, ooh, I think I'm gonna buy the blue ones for, like, my side character. One of my side characters is gonna have, like, a really blue theme. Oh yeah, I remember that, Charlie. That was fun. Oh, and hey, Maybelle. Thank you. Oh, is the royal dress new for you, Lenore? I've actually seen it at my shop like quite a few times. It's kind of like a repeat for me. Oh, look at Sterling doing his morning stretches. He's doing his evening cool down. Oh, shout out to Cody! Did you get to hang out with your buddy Cody the other day? Kayaking all the way from Islay. Now that's a good friend. Kayaking. Didn't you see the plane come in? And let's also just look for crafters, look for the bottle mail, do some of our dailies. Oh, it looks like Plucky's crafting right now. Oh, she's making an apple hat. That actually might be new for me. Oh, no, it's not. Don't you all wish that you could decline some of these duplicates? The other day I noticed for the very first time that you can actually decline ones that you haven't learned yet, which is so funny to me. Like, you can like turn down one that's actually new, but then like if it's a duplicate, they're just like, I'm totally gonna give this to you whether you like it or not. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Maybelle. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good as well. At work today, like I had a really busy day at work, and it was one of those days like I stock books at a book table at Costco, and it was one of those days where I had to pretty much redo the entire table, and it was a lot of like lifting heavy stacks of books, and my back actually like kind of hurt afterwards. Like it was like one of those like back hurting types of labor days, but the cool thing is I'm pretty young, so my back bounces back for now. I think it's already feeling kind of better. But yeah, it's also really satisfying because I did such a good job. Like, my table looks chef's kiss right now. It's like probably the best Costco book table ever. Like, I'd like y'all, if you guys go to Costco, like, take a picture of the book table and send it to me, and I bet mine is better. Take a lot of pride in it. Still looking for today's bottle mail. I think Melba might be home though. Oh, you need the apple hat? Yeah, definitely take a dupe off my hands, guys. Like, the dupes are kind of a struggle for me lately. I've been getting a little frustrated by them. Oh, look at Melba. Melba's wearing the fairy tale dress I gave her. Her default is like this kind of rainbowy plaid dress, and I gave her like a fairy tale dress, and look at her and Chevra hanging out. G-Beans, come in and join Chevra. Having such good friends stop by to visit makes me glad that I'm living here. Want those frozen treats Plucky has? Yeah, some of these summery homes that I have in town are going to be really fitting for the season coming up. We're going to be crafting some more like summery stuff pretty soon. Melba splurged on her cushion. My favorite place to study or write, so I do want it to be comfortable. Yeah, I often see her like sitting in here reading a book. Like I walk in here and Melba's like sitting right here with her glasses reading a book. Chevra is like being so awkward. She's just like staring at this umbrella stand. Like she's actually just staring at the wall. Like, what are y'all doing? I thought this was going to be a book club meeting to discuss digging for gold. I guess it's good that it isn't, because I didn't finish reading the book in time anyway. Aw, Chevra and Melba on like a little book club. Ooh, I'm kind of trapped from leaving. That was really awkward. Whenever I go to Costco, my favorite part is always looking at the book tables. I respect all you book stalkers. Oh, Beth, that makes me happy. Yeah, definitely take a look, and I don't know, I'm a little curious what other book tables look like. Flex on the other employees. Melba hanging out with Chevra is a mood. Yeah, they're my two normals, although I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I have a third normal. I have Flurry in town now. Oh, and hi Taro. Welcome to stream. Yeah, my book table is looking kind of rough, but I made it look good again. Ooh, Cody, thank you for sending stuff over. I'll go and check it in a minute. And this is how my hybrid fields are coming along. I got a lot of these like in a trade with Leah. We traded some blue hyacinths for purple hyacinths. And then a lot of these purple windflowers are my own making. But, oh, I also got my first green mum, also in a trade. I can't take credit for growing my own green mum. I got one in a trade and I'm happy to see it's already duplicated. It's already spawned another one. Ooh, and earlier today I think I got some mail, a clacker cart and a Zen style stone, so thank you so much to Lenore and I think Charlie for that. Ooh, you got blue roses all by yourself, Maybelle? Wow, congratulations on that. I didn't even really try to grow my own blue roses, it's too difficult. Ooh, you bred your first purple hyacinth, Cody. So happy for you. All this hybrid hype. Felt like stopping by my hideout. You're a friend of Alex from Costa Azul? Nice of him to come all the way out to visit. Reckon the two of you must be good buddies. Yeah, I had some people over for Celeste the other day. I remember they came over for Celeste. I managed to dig up some old marbles from when I was just a kiddo. Funny about how being exciting, finding old toys got turned into a tale of forgotten treasure. Interesting. Look at Winnie in the peasant dress. Yeah, I had a lot of fun the other day giving some new outfits to my townies, but some of them aren't wearing them right now. I gave Chevra, for instance, a white mage hat and a white mage dress, and I really hope she wears it sometime because she looks so cute in it. But Winnie is totally rocking this outfit. This actually used to be my peasant dress, and like I just thought she would look so good in it that I went ahead and sent it to her because, and I'm so glad that she's wearing it so much. And hi Elephant Man and Dinico. Is it really Friday? I thought it was Thursday. Don't remember talking to Nox. Yeah, sometimes the villagers will just spy on you. Like, they'll kind of remark that you're here even if you didn't actually, like, talk to them. I guess they just kind of notice you're in town. I remember back when I was seeing, like, preview shots of New Horizons and kind of, like, just soaking in how New Horizons, like, looked graphics-wise. I thought I was gonna use stuff like this as, like, aesthetic dropped items, but now that, like, I actually have a New Horizons town, like, I don't really want to use them as dropped aesthetic items anymore because I get so used to them just being, like, visual clutter almost, like all these tree branches. But yeah, I really need to work on this area, the secret garden, and where, like, my little princess character is gonna live. Just trying to, like, finalize my arrangements for it. I still haven't gotten a purple hyacinth or a green mum yet. I've kind of given up. Oh, have you been trying pretty hard, Charlie? I know what you mean about the green mum, though. I've been trying, like, really hard for quite a long time, and, been watering the flowers every day. Just haven't gotten lucky. And I've still got our game set up. I know that's pretty bad of me, but I'm not even working on this area right now. Like, this isn't an area that I'm super focused on, so I guess it wasn't super high priority to pick up this obstacle course, I guess. But yeah, that's our old Saturday night obstacle course. Ah, the bottle mail! Keeps tricking me, man. I was like, where is it? It's hidden behind Flurry's house. It's probably something bad anyways. Key holder. I have a fake statue. Do you want it? Oh, sure, Pigman. What fake statue is it? Is it like a marble one, or is it something like the Nefertiti bust or the ancient statue? If it's marble, I probably would be interested, but some of the other statues I'm not so much. Alright, so let me drop my dupes over here. Start a new dupes pile. Very close to having a purple pansy. Ooh. Yeah, I managed to, actually I don't think I grew that one on my own. I got one of those from like a friend. But yeah, I'm trying my best to experiment with the like museum area, and something that I'm high-key like trying to decide is if I want to like put the museum on like another pedestal. Like right now, the museum is just like on the ground here, and I was gonna have a marble patio, but now I'm trying to contemplate if I want to use up another incline, put another incline like right here, and then have the museum be like perched up on another incline, and that'll make it easier to see from down below, and might still have enough room to do the sorts of landscaping I want to do. And also, by the way, this is gonna be where I'm gonna experiment with like a marble pattern, which honestly I was even thinking that if the stream goes well and like I do other sorts of daily tasks and other sorts of decorating, maybe I could end the stream with like experimenting with making that marble pattern. I think it would be a quick one because I don't think it would be like the hardest thing in the world, so maybe like at the end of stream I can try to make that like marble column pattern. Thursday, my bad, yeah. I wish it was Friday. I've downloaded an app that has a section to help with gifting your villagers stuff they'll like to wear or furniture. They apparently have favorite colors and styles. Oh, that's almost a bummer in a way. Like, I kind of want to like pick out things that I like for them and that I would be amused to see them wear, but I wonder if Chevra doesn't wear her mage dress much because maybe it's a little too outlandish for her. She is like a fussy, like normal character, like one of the bookworm characters. Maybe she doesn't want to dress up like a mage, even though I thought it would be cute for her in her little mage hat. Oh, it's the robust statue, Pikmin? Yeah, well, feel free, and it doesn't have to be me. I'm sure there's lots of people in the community and Discord who would like to get their hands on a statue. Oh, and hi Samantha, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I made a dress to go with the white mage's hat because the robe wasn't really my style. Yeah, I see what you mean. The robe could be a little better. Been fighting off the urge to reset my island, not going to though, because my island has potential to be quite good even though it's not currently. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I think anyone would look at my island and how it is right now with it being in a bulldozed state and kind of like look at it and be like unimpressed, but I mean I think I can work on it eventually and get it how I want to over time. I think something that's made me feel better about my progress is I've been seeing more and more people, like on Twitter for instance, that say that they've like practically finished their islands and they don't even really know what to do anymore. Like once you've like completed your town, there's you're just pretty much waiting for seasonal changes and new DIYs, and there's just not as much to do anymore. So I'm kind of in a way happy that like I'll have a lot on my plate to work on for quite a while with all the patterns I want to make and all the areas I still have to get to. Just getting the daily resources while chit-chatting with you guys. Oh no! My webcam, I hate when it does this. It like will randomly adjust and... Alright. I might want to fix that pretty soon, like on a BRB screen or something. It kind of irritates me when it like shows too much of the ceiling. There we go, that's a little better. Oh, and hey Leah, welcome in. Hope you're doing good today. Yeah, I'm sorry about that pattern being used on like the simple panel that has your name on it, Cody. I was trying to figure out a way that I could delete my patterns that were from the catalog party. Like I go over here and like I try to delete it and it doesn't work. I guess maybe the thing that I could do is I could do something like I could copy it. And, yeah, I think that's what I could do. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but I can get rid of the Cody pillar if you want. Make you feel a little bit less awkward. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Oh, me too. I just got my first villager photo. Goldie gave it to me after I won her treasure hunt. Oh, congratulations! I haven't gotten a villager photo yet, and it makes me feel, I don't know, semi-guilty, but at the same time I feel like I'm gonna be playing this game so long that I will get there naturally eventually. Alright. I don't know, the webcam's just not working well right now. Bummer. my island is also mostly bulldozed, but it's super fun figuring it out. Yeah, I agree. I look forward to it. I mean, I have all the ideas like in my head for where I want the different areas, the characters I want to create. I've even created little lists for like each area, like the sort of items I'm going to have in each part of town for each character and everything. I think it's going to be a lot of fun once I get around to it. And let me pick up this ground clutter. I'm sorry it's such a mess, guys. I'm kind of embarrassed by it at the moment. But maybe we can get working on some landscaping soon and parts of areas that are looking more pretty and worked on. Ooh, and my mailbox is ringing. Barely done anything to my island yet, enjoying the slower pace of playing right now. Yeah, I'm a little bit hustling at the moment, like I'm trying my best, like whenever I have free time to try to like play with terraforming and like plan out areas and stuff, so like I'm trying to hustle, but I can't help that I'm naturally just kind of slow at it. But playing it slow is definitely like super valid, and I think it could be more rewarding long term. There's lots of talk of people getting burned out and stuff. Oh, and the fancy violin. And the clacker cart. Let me go ahead and put the clacker cart over in the toy making room. Island is mostly done, but my beaches are just flowers. Yeah, the beaches are flowers for like a lot of people, I think, because they don't let us put flowers in storage anymore. I don't know whose like grand idea that was. They've been able to be in storage in like every single Animal Crossing game. I don't know why they changed it up in this one, but Stell Pots, thank you so much for continuing the gift sub you got from Peachy. That's so kind of you. Thanks so much for that 2-month resub. And thank you all so much for the hype and love in chat. And Stell Pots, welcome back to the Force fam for your 2nd month. Go ahead and check the mail while I try to fix my webcam. Please stay. Fake one has a watch, real one has no watch. So this is from Pikmin and referring to the robust statue, which they mentioned that they have a fake one in their town. That's really cool, Pikmin. You totally didn't have to do that. Oh, and Cody, is this the dress? Love me a good blender. Oh yeah, I need to go buy that blender for Cody. And Lenore, you also mentioned you liked that dress. Is there a specific color you wanted the dress in? The wardrobe! You just sent me the wardrobe? And the statue! Oh my god, and the fairy dress! What are you guys doing? I'm so excited! Oh, I think I'm gonna have to redo my character's look for the day, change out my accessories, because I got this little fairy dress. This reminds me so much of my old Wild World character Twisk, who had a fairy dress made out of like purple, pink, and blue flower petals. This one's mostly green, which really goes with Gleneth's vibe. I think of her as like a brown and green themed character. But yeah, let me look in my storage for my wooden mirror, because the mirror is how I can maybe change my appearance to something like a little bit more whimsical. Ah, where is it? I wonder if I sold it or something, because I don't know if I see it, but that's... Oh, here it is. There we go. I came up with a really good idea for a Valhalla-themed island, but I don't know if I want to bulldoze my island. Ooh. Well, definitely, like, keep that in the back of your head, Pika, because, I've long thought that that's a way that we can, like, continue to enjoy New Horizons, like, years into the future, like, just redo our island a bunch of times. Unfortunately, like, I don't think it's in a lot of our budgets to, like, buy new Switches every time we want to, like, do a new island, so I think it's super valid to maybe just have fun recreating your own first island a whole bunch of times, and it'll be more easy to do it that way because then you won't have to like start from scratch over and over. Oh, I feel like I shouldn't alter Gwyneth's appearance too much because after all, she is who she is. I kind of like to keep a consistent appearance for my characters, but yeah, I think that suits her look a little bit more with the bun. And let me look for some accessories. Oh, and hi Holly Dolly. And yeah, Cody, that totally was the dress that I was thinking of. I think it comes in some other colors too. Let me see what shoes. Ooh, these shoes would look really good, and I just bought them. What about a hair accessory? Maybe just the green ribbon instead, or a flower crown. A flower crown would be good. Let's do the windflower crown. I also like these shoes a lot for it though, these flower sandals. I think I'm gonna wear those instead, and then I'm gonna wear the windflower crown. So let's get our new outfit set up. Ooh, gotta take the socks off though. And where's my hair accessory? Looking so cute. I definitely don't consider this like her usual style of look though, so this is just for fun. And the antique wardrobe! Oh, I'm so excited to see how it looks. Let me pick this one up because this isn't even the right color. It's like too dark. Oh, it's so big! I love it. Such a cool item. Thank you so much, Cody. And I'm gonna finish clearing up my inventory a little bit because I don't need quite as many stuff in here that I do. Oh, Titch, I'm glad you had a good bath, and I'm sorry it's been an anxiety-ridden day for you. I admit I felt like that at times, but streaming and talking to you always makes me feel better. It feels so good to sort through your inventory and clear it out. I know it's kind of boring though, but it just feels so good. Got some Sahara tickets. My storage just seems like bottomless at this point. Like, it feels like it has no end. I can just shove whatever I want in it. The little fairy dress, I love that one. Me too. Looks like Tinkerbell. Oh yeah, I wasn't even like trying to, but I guess I do. I've still got my log pack on though. I feel like maybe I should take my log pack off just for the sake of the fairy vibes. And let's go test out this fake robust statue that I just got from Pikmin. Oh, and hey Ginger, welcome in. How are you today? You're on the hunt for a new villager, Robin. Good luck. Hope you get someone good. Alright, so these robust statues are pretty small, but maybe not one by one. Ah, so cool. Playing with the idea of like raising these statues on like platforms in a way, and then maybe putting patterns underneath them and having waterfalls streaming out from underneath them. But I'm still kind of refining the idea a little bit. And my garden lanterns, I think I might have already put them in storage, but I was kind of experiment with them over in this area, so maybe I should go and get those while I work on the area a bit. Sure, Holly. I can accept that later. As far as like friend codes go, I like to add a lot of people that are like regulars to the community just for convenience if I want to open for friends, like when Sahara's here or something like that. That's the main purpose of adding me as a friend. But dodo codes also work pretty well. So let me go and get these garden lanterns out. Where are they at? I'm so confused. Where did they go? Are they like not with my furniture? Let me know if you see some garden lanterns, guys. I have the tall lanterns, and I have some shell fountains, some regular fountains. Feels like they should be around here. Oh, here they are. And I'll grab a few streetlights too, just for experimentation. What else should I grab? Maybe some cypresses, also for experimentation. Maybe this would also be good to hold on to. Oh, you're searching for Audie, Robin? Good luck. I've never done one of those villager searches on the islands. It seems pretty intense though. A lot of people even like to like stream those too. Like they'll stream their attempts at like finding the villagers, and here I am just scanning them in the amiibo. Alright, so what do you all think? Would you maybe raise the museum like on a platform? Like would you use another incline? Because I'm a little tempted to at least try it out. I wonder like how far away I should like start to make this second incline. Do you think it should be like 4 spaces away or 2 spaces away? I think I might try like 4 spaces away so that the path has like a little bit of room to breathe. 1, 2, 3. Or something else I could do is try to mirror the cliff like down here and mirror it up above, like do basically the same thing twice. Which in that case it would be kind of like a nested incline. Tinkerbell cosplay, you could save it as a wand outfit for special occasions. Yeah, totally. I definitely need to get into the wand outfits. Maybe that's something we could do on stream sometime, is set up some wand outfits for Gwyneth. I would have to do some like catalog ordering though for it. Do you need to catalog other colors of the fairy dress, Amy? That night I played late quickly and Red came. The Abels had that dress. I swear that day my whole town was coming up. Sure, Taro, that would be really sweet. I'm not sure what other colors it comes in, but yeah, I really do love the fairy dress. It makes me wish I had like a fairy character like Twisk. But Gwyneth can dress up on it for like special occasions, like Cody said. Tinkerbell is a tinker, so she'd have wood and hammers. Well, that's good, especially since I do have my construction hat on right now. Oh, that's good, Ginger. I'm glad you're doing pretty well. I also had a pretty good day, pretty chill day at work. Was quite busy, but like I did a really good job at what I did at work today, so I felt good about it. And I'm just really glad to be doing my stream week again. Like it's been a little while since I've done a stream because I took Monday off. But we've got some fun stuff coming up, like tomorrow's Friday, which is a town visits day, and those are always fun. And then Saturday, I'm gonna try my best to set up like Jeopardy, like an Animal Crossing Jeopardy, and do my Melba cosplay. I ordered some like koala ears, and I'll have to try to pick up a Melba inspired outfit, and we can have a fun little like Jeopardy party game together. Maybe some Animal Crossing trivia. And then I might also even stream Sunday just to kind of make up for the fact that this was a shorter stream week. Alright, so maybe I should go and get an incline and start testing things out, because if I want to see how it looks, then I should go ahead and get that incline in my pockets. You would raise the museum, Cody? Yeah. I'm really tempted by it too, because I think it would make it like look a lot better, and the only thing that bums me out though is just using another incline slot. Do y'all feel that incline slot struggle? Oh, and hey Sam, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Let's talk infrastructure and get that incline. Makes me a little bummed though, because I already moved my museum once, and I might have to move it like essentially twice to get it where it needs to go. Alright, so let's get the brick one. Try it. Raising it does give you less space and uses up another incline. Yeah, that is true, Lenore. I kind of want to try it to see if like the view from the beach is worth it, because currently I can't really see it from the beach super well. But I do feel pretty comfortable with the fact that New Horizons is so good about like redoing things over and over. Like I feel like if I do regret it, it won't be all that much trouble to just try it again. So incline marker. And that doesn't really look what I thought it would look like. I thought it would be like, I don't know, like did I do this wrong? I meant to do 4 spaces. I think I didn't do it right. I don't know why I'm so focused on like 4 spaces, but it just seems like it would give like the most amount of space for the path to breathe, so I got kind of set on that number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 4 spaces. But then it is getting kind of awful close to like where the museum would actually go, so I mean it does take up more like real estate, you know, like adding this takes up space. Oh yeah, Cody uses his wand really well. I don't use the wand, but I can't wait for October so I can make a bunch of costumes and set them as wand outfits. Ooh yeah, that would come in really handy for Halloween. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thanks for the congrats. Yeah, this would be a 1,000 follower like celebration stream. What day is the Animal Crossing Jeopardy and Melba cosplay? I think I'm planning on Saturday. I'll let you all know if I have to push it back because of maybe not feeling like prepared enough or anything like that, but I hope it can be Saturday. So this is just me testing something out. I wonder how it would look. Maybe it looks a little busy to have like too many white streetlights like overlapping each other. I wonder how like alternating the shorter streetlights would look, or I don't know, maybe it is better to have the tall ones, but I think you all know what I mean, right? Like, it did look a little like there were streetlights all over the place, so maybe this helps it look a little simpler, having the shorter ones next to it. So that's what I'm experimenting with. So this way it's like the streetlights are every space, and then like the garden streetlights are like behind, like centered. Something to play with anyways. Peachy, you sent me the yellow fairy dress. Oh, you guys totally didn't have to. I was feeling pretty chill about the fact that this would show up at my Able's eventually, like, but sometimes you know, the dresses at Able's, it seems like you get a lot of the same ones a lot, or like, you're just not lucky with certain dresses at Able's, so thank you all so much for speeding up the process for me. Ah, thank you so much, Peachy. I got the yellow fairy dress now. How many colors does this come in? Oh wow, I look like a sunflower. So pretty. I look like a yellow Cosmo. I'm so annoyed you can only have 8 inclines. Yeah, me too. I'm a little worried about it, but part of me wonders if like this City of Is area is like the place in my town where I should go wild with inclines, because I'm really loving the vibes of like these tiers of land for the City of Is. Like I really like walking along here and seeing like Shevra's house up above. And I could even use like another incline over there to take you up to that waterfall area and then like put more villager houses like on an even higher level, and it would just be like a really like, I think, ethereal experience of like walking through all these inclines, all these street lights and white flowers, like all the paths that I'm gonna make. Like it might be worth it, and maybe I could try to go scant on the inclines elsewhere in town, but yeah, it is a hard decision with that 8 incline limit. Doing a bit of housework. Did I miss anything? Nothing too much, just doing some playing around with street lights and garden lanterns and experimenting with like a new incline placement, thinking about raising my museum on another tier. Oh, and hey Dark Knight, welcome in. I'm a little behind on chat. I should probably work on catching up. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dark Knight. Dark Knight hooked me up with a common painting, I think, last night. I wonder why. I don't know, I'm a little concerned. Oh, my common painting was with Estelle. Ah, okay. So I need to boot up my side town and play as Estelle from Citaloon. Alright, so we picked out an area for the incline, and let me work on— oh no! Oh no! Shh! Oh, dang it! Okay. I'm gonna cheat, guys. I didn't realize you couldn't alter the cliff around the incline once you build it, guys. I wanted to make it nested. Did you all know that you couldn't do that? Oh! Was that the wrong shovel, Teru? Oh my god. Was that it? I could have altered it, but I had the wrong shovel? Oh god, we'll have to see where I left off. I panicked. I was like, oh no, I gotta turn it off before it autosaves. Because I thought that you couldn't alter the incline, the area around the incline. Do y'all know what I was panicking about? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. But look, it auto-saved the yellow dress. I think I didn't lose a lot. Oh, so funny. But it didn't auto-save the incline. If it makes me feel better though, maybe I can go ahead and get the cliff all like looking nice and neat and pretty and before I set up the incline, since that's the whole reason why I panicked. Oh, so panicky. I'm glad y'all got a little kick out of it though. Did y'all see me trying to like hit it with the wrong shovel? Okay, Okay, so what I want to do is maybe round out the corner where it meets the cliff. I want it to kind of mirror this incline because I think it would be really cool to have this concept of like two inclines like mirroring each other, like almost like a little incline to the stars or something, like with all these street lights. Like I think it could look super dreamy. I'm just trying to think of the best way to mirror it though. Because I guess the way that I have my pattern right now, I would need the street light to be in this corner. Do I have a street light in my pockets? So, as it is right now, it's kind of not spaced the way I want it to. I kind of want it to be like every other space there's like a street light. So maybe I should do this and then shift everything up more, and then that would give me more space for the museum. It would make the incline like a little bit less close to the museum. So let me work on that. And then maybe I can perch a little garden lantern up on the top tier there. That would be pretty. Happy building and shoveling, off to work now. Oh, bye Tara. Thanks so much for hanging out today, and thanks again for sending me that sinking painting, or I guess, you know, inviting me over to buy the sinking painting. I can't wait to use it. Oh, you can alter the cliff afterwards because you've done it a lot. Okay, I got so nervous that maybe you couldn't alter the cliff once you built the incline, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have done the same thing. So I'm just trying to think how I had this down here. So I might need to expand outwards. I'm a little confused. Oh, okay. So I think this is what I need to do in order to recreate this area. Someone left a star fragment in my lost and found. My villagers are picking stuff up from my beaches, I guess. I heard that that happens, like that's like a mechanic if you're doing terraforming like me, or like building stuff. Like if the star fragments get in the way, then you can, they'll turn up at the recycling bin. So now I just need a street light, and I'm gonna run out of street lights actually. Like I'll have to order some in my side town, but like the street light's gonna be on this side, and then there's gonna be another one right here. And then I guess the garden lanterns are gonna go like in the middle of every street light. So there's gonna be one here and one there. And I think it'll look nice and dreamy. Wow. Did y'all see that? I was like standing over here and then like dug my shovel, and she like dug all the way over here. And hey Trial Auric, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. It's always good to see you. Oh, thank you, Mercy. I'm glad you think so. I can't wait to get this City of Ist done so I can maybe work on some different areas in town. I was thinking maybe I could work on the Dragon Canyon next. I'm also really tempted to work on like Soldrin's area though, like my little princess character. Oh no, it's not centered. How did I center this one? Do I have to shove this over one? And then does that make me need to shove everything over one? I'm so confused. And I guess I'm kind of blocking myself if I do it this way. Hey Flick, Flick is here today. Love watching you develop your island. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Yeah, I try to keep in mind that some people do like these decorating streams, even though sometimes maybe I get a little worried that they're like too boring and stuff. I think some people like them. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm making a lot of sense, but like I was getting a little weirded out because I know that this incline is what I'm trying to recreate over here, and yet like what I was running into is that like the garden lanterns weren't centered. So I guess I have to shift everything up one. Like I'm a little confused because this is like a half space. So I don't know what I did wrong. I'm a little confused. Maybe it's okay if it's not exactly shoved into the corner? Okay, so this goes 1, 2, and then... I don't know, I just don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll try to set up the incline and see if it works. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the one below it, but it's just not shoved all the way to the corner, and when I do try to shove it all the way to the corner, then I ruin the symmetry of everything. Does anyone know why I'm running into this? Is it just kind of like a mathy thing? Decorating streams are some of my favorite from you. Love seeing your thought process and the development unfold. Oh, thank you, Cody. I do think it could be rewarding because in the sense of my town being so bulldozed, like to watch it just gradually get built up from the ground up could be really satisfying over time. Oh, trial orc. Super chill to have in the background, or if I have to do stuff. Yeah, I love to use streams for that too. Sometimes I find them almost too distracting though, like if I'm trying to decorate my island while watching someone else decorate their island. I actually don't know how y'all do it. I find it almost too distracting. Someone is weed eating and they keep hitting the sidewalk and it sounds awful. Ooh, that does sound terrible. I'm so confused. I don't know how to fix what's going on, like with the centering problems that I'm having. I don't know what's happening. So it goes 1, 2, street light, 1, street light, 1, street light, and it should go 1 street light and then let me nestle the cliff right here, shouldn't it? Oh! Oh, okay. I had it off by like half a space. So this is what I need to do. I need to bring the cliff over like 1 space, and it was just like a single half space that was like really throwing me off and making me confused. Glad I figured it out. Took me long enough. So let's create the new area for the incline where the streetlights are like nestled into the corners, and then the corners like taper off to have like a little flower garden similar to down here. So this one has a bit of a longer diagonal. It's bugging me that I haven't fixed this path in so long. Let me fix the path. These terracotta paths, I'm not gonna lie, I do find them such a nice placeholder for what I plan on doing. They're so pretty and they blend in with the brick staircase. Have y'all noticed how well that the terracotta blends in with the brick staircase? Like, it's almost like the edges are brick, but the top is terracotta. Alright. So let's go ahead and set up the incline. I wonder if what I should do, I think I know what I want to do for the path. I think I want to do stepping stones for the path, because a real path is going to look too blocky. I think I want to do like a few marble stepping stones leading between the two inclines, and that way it's not like an awkward little square sitting there in the middle. I think that'll be a good method. I can even kind of map it out a little with the terracotta. I think I can erase a few of the terracottas and then like kind of imitate the stepping stone effect a little bit. If Lloyd wasn't in the way, I think Lloyd is gonna kind of be in the way of that. Alright, so let's go ahead and donate what we have, and then I'll have to withdraw more from the ABD. You're fine, Cody. Yeah, I had trouble articulating the issue, but I was trying to recreate this incline exactly, and I think I ran into like a half space issue, like being my problem. So I'm glad I finally figured it out too. And let's go ahead and place the other garden lantern. And I think it's gonna be like a really pretty, like ethereal little incline area up to the bridge. I've certainly made it hard to wander off the path though. It's like all these flowers are just gonna be for aesthetics and you can't actually wander down to them. Gotta go now, gotta say first that your town's pretty. Have a good evening. Thank you, Kira Dev, and thanks so much for your help. Kira Dev's been a big help to me, invited me over to a catalog party, and thank you so much for the kind words. I definitely don't think a lot of my island at the moment, especially compared to what a lot of other people are doing, but I'm trying my best and enjoying the process. The white street lamps look nice. Yeah, I'm so happy that I have them now in my side town, finally. I can get my own streetlights instead of trading for them. Alright, how much money do I need anyways? Let me just withdraw like 200 grand. Steadily depleting my bank account there. My healthy looking bank account, just wheedling it down little by little. Really need to get back into the stock market again one of these days. Oh, you're on your last break, Pika? Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's such a good feeling. Alright, so let's finish off this incline. Good old Lloyd with his own little construction hat. Do you all ever try to like let your villagers donate to these projects? Do you ever kind of let the project just take shape and let it sit for a few days and see if your villagers will donate anything? I'm always so impatient. I pay it off like practically right at once. Alright, so let me, now that I've altered this stuff so much, I kind of want to see like how it's going to connect with my other plans. Like, let me try and work on these other areas a little bit. Ah, do I have the wrong shovel again? That's totally what I did before. I was hitting it with the wrong shovel. Okay, so one way I could fix the issue is I could just connect everything. That would probably be the easiest solution, but if I still want to do the raised platform thing, I think I just gotta make the raised platforms like a little smaller. And it might be best if I like take off the statue for now, like while I'm playing with this stuff. So let me take off the statues. I'm really thinking of bulldozing my island and building it up now. Well, whatever you think works best for you, Pika. Did you ever bulldoze your island to begin with? I will say it does kind of make you feel like a little bad in a way, like it feels like a little wrong bulldozing and you don't have anything to show off for quite a while, so it can be like a little bit of a process, but It can also be rewarding too. Oh, and H Cheeseburger, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Cleared out most of my storage. I sold the wall-mounted items. You can reorder and keep the DIY one you can order. Oh, that's good. You cleared out your storage. I haven't really cleared out my storage in quite a while because I haven't run into issues of like running out of my storage lately, but I do know that I might run into that one day if I keep just shoving stuff in it. I'm sure I'm gonna hit my storage limit too. Have 1 hour left when I go back. Ooh, we took a late break. I used to sometimes get annoyed with my Costco supervisors whenever they would like give me my last break like super late in the day, and I like to have my breaks a little earlier. Alright. I'm kind of regretting planting all these flowers now, because now I don't know how this is going to make my life harder. Can you round it out? Yeah, so this is like a perfect circle. So if I want to do something like maybe not have the areas connect, I think what I would do is like round out this corner here and then have this be like its own little raised platform. And then maybe I could even mirror it on the other side, like have another little circle on the other side, and then put a statue on top. This area is turning out so amazing and can't wait to see the final product. Oh, me too. So many people do such cool things with their museums. It'll make me happy if the museum can end up being like a highlight of my town as well, since it is for so many other people. So this is kind of interesting, but looks a little artificial in a way because it almost doesn't look natural that the cliff would just like start right here. It feels like these two should connect. But part of me likes the ability to be able to walk around the little raised platform. What do you all think? Would you connect them, or would you have them be separate? I guess that's sort of maybe how it would look like if it was connected. You like keeping it separate, Pika? Oh, and hey Spartan, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We're hoarders. Yeah, right now I wouldn't even like call myself a purposeful hoarder. It's almost like I'm a lazy hoarder. Like sometimes I'm just trying to clear my inventory and I just go click, put in storage, click, put in storage. It's just like this magic solution to clear your pockets almost. Like I really don't need to have everything in my storage that I do. Something else I experimented with was the idea of like having a little stream line the path, and I'm a little unsure how I feel about it. Also, of course, experimented with the idea of having a large waterfall in the center, which I'm again trying to decide how I feel about it, but it certainly is pretty. Especially when you're down on the beach and you see that in the distance, it does look really pretty. Don't connect, but destroy the jagged edge. Ooh, thanks for the suggestion, Cody. So I guess this would be how it is, like that. I wonder if that does look a little bit more natural. Now if I whack it again, it's just gonna totally go away practically. Like it's... I always hate when I do this. I'm trying to like round out a corner and it just like demolishes the whole area. Ah, girl with a game, Pika, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Panic Poodle. That's super generous of you. Thank you so much for your love and generosity with your gift subs, Pika and Panic Poodle. Welcome to the Force fam. Feel free to enjoy those Animal Crossing emotes that our channel has and the ad-free viewing, and can you even use them over in our Discord channel. But thank you so much, Pika and Panic Poodle. You like it connected? Ooh. I wonder if I am gonna have it separate, maybe I should make it look a little different. Like maybe have them farther apart. Might look kind of cool, I don't know. And let me test out like putting a statue up here and then test out what a waterfall looks like coming out of this tiny little incline. If I do- This is such an uncompromising position, like I don't know what to- I don't know what to make of that. Okay. There we go. Ooh, it's nice and centered too. Ah, Scary Kate! Scary Kate raid! Welcome in, raiders! Oh, so Cody, I just wanted to make sure I got what you were saying. So you suggest no jagged edge at all, there's a too wide gap. I think that might have been what I accidentally just did without even reading your suggestion. So let me know if you like this better, Cody. And Scary Kate, thank you so much for the raid. Scary Kate at your gate. I love your raid message and love your community. I love hanging out in Scary Kate's streams. Similar to me, like if you enjoy like cozy Animal Crossing New Horizons, like decorating streams and like getting decorating inspiration and just warm vibes and cozy community chats, definitely check out Scary Kate's channel. I love really hanging out there when I can. It's a super wonderful place. And I hope you all had a lovely stream. We're doing our own little decorating stream, kind of struggling with the museum. What's unfortunate about what we're doing is that the museum is like lower down and we're thinking about raising it, so I might have to like move my museum for this project, but we're testing out like a multi-incline lead up to the museum and some waterfalls and statues around and stuff. Planning out patterns. Yeah, I hope you all had a great stream. Oh, love you too, Scary Kate, and enjoy your dinner. Thanks so much for the raid, and I hope you get some good eats. Oh, I see Keaton in the background. So how am I going to continue to work on like where the cliff is meeting the ground and stuff? Like how am I gonna do the waterfalls? Do you think? I don't know, what do you think? Should a waterfall be coming out from underneath the robust statue? If it does, I have to admit, I consider this to be kind of a man-made waterfall. Like, there's like waterfalls that look natural, and then there's ones that are maybe like kind of, you know, man-made, and so this one would be kind of an artificial waterfall, so I wouldn't like have a source for it where it empties into a lake or whatever. It would just be like chilling here, like underneath the statue. And I wonder if there's a good way for me to bring the statue forward. There's no like Happy Home Designer style app where I can like switch to the grid and move it around. Like, I might have ruined the ability to place my robust statue. I'm sure there's a way around it though, there has to be. Oh yeah, like maybe if I just make the cliff like temporarily wider and then drag it and then cut the cliff down, I could always do something like that. Sometimes when you're doing like really intense stuff, you almost wish you could do like the whip out the Happy Home Designer style, like moving stuff around. Oh, is Flick over there hunting bugs? I remember there was this meteor shower that I hosted, which was just the funniest thing. Like, we were all like chillin', wishing on shooting stars, trying to mind our own business, and Flick kept like stalking us, and like he would like swat at us with his net and everything. Like, it was just the funniest little random thing to happen. Another little preview of like what it would look like if I connected these two, but think I'm enjoying the idea of like a raised platform. I think I'm gonna play with this idea a bit more, just do like a little raised circular artificial style platform right there. Maybe I can mirror it on the other side, put some patterns underneath. Back into the work fray. Oh, Pika, enjoy your last hour of work as best as you can, and thank you so much for spending your break with me. That's so sweet of you to do that. I hope your last hour isn't too slow or too tough. The furniture that doesn't center is so annoying. Yeah, like the shell fountain. Now that I think of it, like, the shell fountain would also be kind of cool, like, perched up, like, on a platform like this, but I've been focusing so much on the statues, but I guess I already put up a statue fountain or a shell fountain over here, though, so maybe it's nice to have that variety where instead of another fountain, there's, like, a statue up there. I will say something that bugs me a little is like I'm not sure I like how the path looks like when I have to accommodate for the waterfall. Do you all think it looks weird? Maybe I can work on it a little more and see if I can make it look less awkward. I even tried the other day, guys, I tried to do like a diagonal land bridge. Have you all heard of the land bridges people do where instead of using an actual bridge, they just bridge the land with like terraforming and then put patterns on top? So I was trying my best to do like a sort of diagonal land bridge in between, like where these would be connecting and then there would be like a little bridge over it. But no matter like how many times I tried, and I tried really, really hard, I couldn't really get it to work. So I kind of had to abandon that idea, but I do think it would be cool if we could like put little teeny bridges across smaller paths. So I wonder if I like that a little more. Maybe it gives this waterfall room to have like some more flowers around it, and then this waterfall can be maybe adorned by a garden lantern or a street light or something like that. So maybe I like this path arrangement a little bit better than what I had a few minutes ago. I don't know. You all remember the meteor shower flick. Enjoy your lurk, Roni, and therapy. Gonna head off to do some reading before bed. Thanks for the company, Forest fam. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Oh, thank you, Titch. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. Thanks so much for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for our town visit stream, and then hopefully Saturday for our fun little 1,000 followers celebration stream. Oh, balloon presents. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out too, Cody. Hope you have a great night. Favorite style of stream, and hope I can catch more in the future. Oh, that makes me happy. Thanks for the kind words. And I am thinking about, like, as far as like how the path is gonna leave this area. I really like the idea. I got kind of attached to the idea of maybe having it end like around here or around here even. I could, instead of like ending it over here, I could end it at this location and then like have like a little arch lead out into the beach. I think it would be cool to have like a little arch like end where like this path ends and lead you over to the beachy areas. The land bridges never look too fancy, just convenient. Yeah, I've seen some people do cool things with like the land bridges, but usually if you want to create a fancy land bridge, you do have to dedicate some like real estate to it. Like, have you all seen the ones where like it's like a thick land bridge that has fencing on the edge? Oh, Tiggity, back-to-back raids. Tiggs, thanks so much for sending your community over. Welcome on in, Tiggity and friends. I hope you all had a lovely stream. We're just doing some chill, like decorating type stuff, like working on my museum area. But hey everybody, hey Ed Mangoes and Harv and Aloha Mora, oh I like that username. And Mindful, Muse and Spartan, oh. Hi everyone. What did you all get up to? Did you do some decorating too, or just looking for dreamies or anything like that? Yeah, maybe I should go and give Flick some of my butterflies. My butterflies are hanging out in my storage, and I did start to collect like 3 of certain butterflies, so maybe we can pick out a butterfly to go and give Flick. Ooh, look at that super close-up balloon present. With Lewis's cheer. Thank you so much for that raid hype cheer, Lewis. You're so kind. The eagle is thinking? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Is he still thinking? I don't see him thinking anymore. I think he moved on from his thought. Oh, Ginger. Oh, thanks, Mia. I appreciate it. Excited to see your town again. Always get so much inspiration. Oh, thank you, Harv. It's so fun calling you Harv because it reminds me of like Harvey from, of course, the little island. What do you call Harvey's Island again? Photopia. I need to go back there and work on some interior decorating sometime. Alright, so where are my butterflies at? I guess there's a unique tab for it. Got common butterfly, yellow butterfly, paper kites. Ooh, the paper kites might be kind of pretty, but I like the purple emperor a lot. I think I'm gonna get a purple emperor model from Flick. That might be kind of pretty. Let's go with my fairy vibes today. Oh, the silver eagle. Oh, I have 2 eagles now. I forgot about that. I assumed y'all were talking about Keaton, but oh, I gotta go find Sterling then. Where even is Sterling? I haven't even seen him in a while. Oh, he's not thinking anymore either. When did it get so late? How long have I been out here? Sterling's like over here lost. Have you seen all the stuff that Nook's Cranny is selling? What a seriously swole inventory. Even the inventory has to be described in terms such as swole. I wonder if they'll ever go global. It's weird to hear him say that because Nook's Cranny is basically global. We've all got a Nook's Cranny. Alright, so before I got distracted by thinking eagles, I was gonna go and give some butterflies to Flick. Hope he likes them. Oh, I made it so inconvenient to like get over to Flick right now because of all my construction. I think he's like on the other side of all this mess. Oh, he looks like he's about ready to go in the museum. Flick wants to check out what we've got. Oh, I love Flick's design. I haven't made a whole lot of use of them because I'm not a big like tarantula hunter. I know a lot of people used to like grind for like the tarantulas early on and then they'd sell them to Flick, but I didn't get super into that because I find it too stressful. I'm kind of a bug buff, an insect enthusiast, an arthropod artiste. I love all bugs and their appendages. I've been traveling all across the islands looking for my soul bug, the perfect inspiration for my art. Must capture every wiggling leg, each joint of the antenna. We're so lucky to live in their worlds. It's nice to have kind of a foil for Blathers, and also maybe like someone who has a more wholesome love of bugs. Like if y'all remember Nat from the previous games, he was pretty much just like wanting bugs for their taste, and he would like eat out all your bug off catches and everything, but Flick seems like a little bit more wholesome and just inspired by bugs. Was so happy when Harvey was introducing New Leaf name buddies. Yeah, that must be nice. I don't have a name buddy in Animal Crossing. There's no Amy villager. Makes me kind of sad. call you Joe. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Joe, and thanks for letting me know what to call you. I think I actually probably would have called you Joe without you telling me, because sometimes I just say the beginning of usernames. Those white lampposts look so pretty. Yeah, I'm so excited to have them in my side town and be able to really spam them all over my town of Athalia. I think they're super pretty. But I like the brown ones too for like some rustic vibes. Oh, he gave me some money. I didn't know I was gonna get money. Dang, did I screw this up, guys? I think I did. Did I get a model? Well, I'm gonna read chat to see if you all have any tips for what I did wrong. I thought... Oh, do I have to do a certain thing to get a model? I was just like going through the motions, like, let me talk to Flick, give him these bugs. I must have sold him. Alright, well we'll do another butterfly for today. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't ever done this before. I thought it would be like the first option or something, so I was kind of like in a different mode. I had the fake muscle outfit in my Ables today, so I bought one for all my villagers. Oh, that's funny. That would be a kick to wear them over in Flavortown. So aqueous butterfly, I have 2 of them. I do have 3 of the paper kite, so I think that's looking like a good backup. But I'll have to stock up on my emperors for next time. I'll pay closer attention to the dialogue. Gotta ask for a commission. Oh, I love that they call it a commission. Like he is a true artist, like sculpting his work. Oh, Lewis, I actually did have 3 of the same bug, but I just hit the wrong dialogue option. I did have 3 purple emperors in my storage, but I sold them instead. That is another function of Flick. You can make like decent bells off of the stuff you give him. Alright, so now he's like hiding behind the museum. Oh, he's such a poetic soul, isn't he? And if you want to commission some of my art, just let me know. I like how that's like the small text. I'm excited. I've never done this before. If only I didn't screw up the first time though, but I'm still excited about these paper kites. Oh. It didn't really let me like select 3 in my inventory, but I guess it's still gonna work out. Scored a commission. And so our contract is bound, human. Already I feel the all-consuming fires, the creative inferno warming my golden blood. Oh, so I have to wait. He's kind of like crazy red. You have to wait for the commission to get here by mail. I always do that. I get distracted and just press the first option of dialogue, yeah. I thought it might be the first option, because that's what a lot of people use Flick for, is the models and everything. You get Sterling working out by the waterfall, getting some reps in. What do you all think? Do you like this setup enough for it to be like final, or do you think that I could make this a little better? You can be honest too, like just the fact that like it looks kind of blocky right here where like the path is like a corner and then the river like fills the corner and makes it like look a little bit blocky in a way. Feel free to let me know what you think about it, because I guess if it looks good then I can try to mirror it a little bit on the other side or try to come up with something similar on the other side, but I don't know whether I want to keep this or not. I wonder if it would look even better if I kind of added a bit of like more curves to it, like instead of having it be too neat and clean, like if I clean up some of the edges near the sides, maybe it looks more natural that way. So maybe even something like this can help repair how it looks a bit. You like it, Child Oregon Dinico? Thank you, Therapy. Thanks for the feedback. The amount of design and detail people put into their islands is insane. I love it. Yeah, and I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface of it. Some people have done like really impressive things compared to me, like been really creative with the items in the game. Have y'all seen those examples of towns that'll use items in totally unexpected ways, like creating an urban street with something like stalls and server lights and utility poles and just like really detailed like urban style cities. So hard to get the perfect curved corners, but I think it works well here. Yeah, like where that corner is on the cliff, that kind of bugs me a little bit. I wonder if there's a way I can fix it at all. Do you think there's a way that I can round out the corner more? Like maybe if I venture out into the river and then go to this particular corner and then try to round out the edge. Oh no, not like that. It's so hard to get it to do what you want to do. Oh my god. But yeah, what I was talking about was something like this. We'll see if it kind of lets me do it and how it looks. But that way it's not hugging and making like a diagonal right at the river, or right at the cliff. There's like a little bit of space there. But then it ends up looking too skinny. Interesting. Such interesting conundrums I run into when I try to do stuff, but maybe it's okay if it gets kind of skinny right there and then gets wider later, like something like this. I'm gonna try to make this a little skinnier too. Do you all like that even better? So that maybe I can put something in the middle right here, like some sort of statue or street light, garden lantern. Maybe that would look kind of pretty. Ah, I kind of like that. Love that, love it. Oh, thank you. I think I like this too. And as cliche maybe as it is to have a ton of waterfalls, in a way, like if you're gonna have a cliff, that's one of the only ways you can try to dress them up anyways. Like, it would be cool if we could drape like vines on the cliffs or decorate them as some sort of like stone pattern, or I don't know, like just the fact that waterfalls are one of the only ways you can try to make the cliff like look nicer and look fancier. Like, it's kind of tempting to overuse them sometimes, but yeah, I think I like it. Oh, hi Biopic, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Oh, you're not sure about the one space waterfalls, Pika? Personally like no less than 2 space, but that's just my personal taste. Ooh, yeah, that's an interesting take. I admit I'm pretty fond of the skinny waterfalls. I like waterfalls of a bunch of different sizes though. I have to admit, like, I'm not just partial to skinny ones. I also really like wide ones, and I like 2 space wide ones as well, but I'm also a fan of the skinny. Gosh, I'm really wanting to like refine the path, but I guess Lloyd's not gonna let me. I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Alright, so maybe I should jump over to the other side and work on kind of mirroring the other podium, because I think if I'm gonna do something like this, I think it would be cool to mirror it on the other side. And as it is, I don't know if I actually even have room to mirror it, so like, I might have to hop down and expand that cliff a bit more. But let me calculate how far away it is from the streetlight. Looks like it's 2 away from the streetlight. So likewise, I'll have to walk 2 spaces to get it started over here. I wish we could hang wall items on the cliffs, please Nintendo. Oh, that's such a good idea, isn't it? And don't you miss some of the cool, like, ceiling items from Happy Home Designer? Do you remember that one that was, like, draping ivy from the actual ceiling? You could create such magical rooms with that. That would be so fun to decorate your cliff with something like ivy. Alright, so let me expand the cliff outwards a bit. Oh, I feel like this hourly music is so peaceful, the 6 p.m. Need those ceiling items, yeah. I've seen some people lament them, and I feel like it's like a little bit of a forgotten thing that I don't see people bring up a lot, but I have to admit there's probably things even higher on my list than the ceiling items. Like, I really want more pattern slots. Like, that's what I'm hardcore, like, super hoping for, is more pattern slots. The only thing that was at times a little awkward about the ceiling items for me in Happy Home Designer was the fact that you couldn't see the ceiling. So it just kind of looked like a floating chandelier, like, above your vision. But they were still really cool. So just trying to get this cliff how I want it to make room for this little podium that I'm gonna do. Oh gosh, yet another balloon present back there. Maybe I should go get it. I should stop ignoring them. They can have cool stuff. Oh, and hey Rachel, welcome in. How are you today, Rachel? Hope you're doing well. Paint the cliffs with a pattern. Ooh, that would be a good idea, Devon. You can put patterns on the ground. Why not put them on the walls just like we can in our house? That would be really cool. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad you like it. I am starting to feel like I'm getting somewhere with my museum, which is a heartening feeling, but watch me like regret this later when I run into incline limits in other areas of town, and then I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm a little nervous about that happening. Alright, so the way I have it over here is like a 3x3 circle, essentially. Love the 6 p.m. music. Yeah, I really like 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. a lot. More pattern slots. Yeah, that would make my life. Like, I hardcore, like, part of me wishes that the Animal Crossing fandom would be just as active in requesting that as some of the other stuff. Like, I think bulk crafting has maybe been asked for even more. But I really hope that people get loud about the pattern limit being increased. I think that would be so wonderful. Alright, so the interesting thing about the symmetry for this area is if I'm gonna be truly symmetrical with my little waterfalls, I would need the waterfall to go out on the other side, which, you know, you can't actually see, but I guess it could empty into a little pool down below and help be like the bridge between this area and whatever area is gonna be down below. Gives me city folk vibes. What about it gives you city folk vibes? Just the chill atmosphere. Doing great, working again, so I'm ready for the weekend. Oh, I hope your back to work has gone well. I understand being ready for the weekend though. I don't think you'll regret it. The museum, if anything, deserves 2 inclines. Ah, thanks for the encouragement, Leah. Yeah, I hope I don't regret it. Oh, are these 2 chit-chatting? Maybe I should eavesdrop. Gwyneth, can you help? You think picnics are fun, right? Help me convince Nox, please. You kiddos, with all your picnics and campouts, why drag all your inside stuff outdoors? Being outside in the fresh air makes eating a meal feel like an event, and you wouldn't even have to cook. I can make enough for everyone. What would you like me to make for you, Nox? Now, I wouldn't want you fussing over me, young miss. Besides, I wouldn't know what kind of chow to ask for. Be no fuss at all, Powder Puff, and maybe Gwyneth has a lunch idea? Ooh, asking me for input. Spring rolls, hummus and pita, or salad. I like how they're all kind of fancy options. I'm gonna go with spring rolls. Might work with something a mite more filling to dip those in, like peanut butter. Oh, so cute. I like that little conversation. Ooh, something else to consider is how I'm gonna do the cliff on this side, like where this incline is. Because I could either make it symmetrical or try to make it like look a tad bit more like a natural formation and make it asymmetrical. Sometimes it's cool to consider things like that, like maybe some elements are perfectly symmetrical because they're man-made, but maybe this particular cliff isn't man-made, so this particular cliff would be asymmetrical on the other side. I might do something like that. Probably have to eat these trees or eat the eggs and move the trees. Oh, that's sweet, Charlie. I can see the chill vibes reminding you of city folk. What an odd combination of villagers chatting. Yeah, sweet. Cute little Flurry and Nox. Weekends are kind of opposite for me. As I work on the weekends, people are still not understanding distancing rules in my supermarket. Oh, that's such a pain, Harv. Yeah, I know what you're talking about as well because I work for Costco, but I do get Sundays off, which is kind of cool, but also kind of a bit of a bummer because at Costco we actually make time and a half on Sundays, so it's almost like a little bit of a Costco perk that I don't have access to. But I haven't ever requested to change it, even though maybe I could, because not gonna lie, it's partly worth it just to like get off on Saturday and be able to enjoy my weekend then, like in that sense. So I don't know, but we'll see if one day if I'm inspired to ask to work on Sundays because of the time and a half. So I guess the way that I did it is that it's still disconnected from the platform, but it is slightly asymmetrical, and I might actually like it like that. Salad at a picnic? Yeah. That would get too messy, and like the salad would probably get like all warm and stuff, and I don't know. I'm with you there, trial work. Eating a tree sounds painful. Yeah, it's so funny. That's kind of what I almost refer to it as. Like, I skipped the eating an egg and moving a tree thing. I tend to call it eating trees for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like a little quirk that I have. Oh, I do like it. I think I'm gonna be happy with it. Few stepping stones leading up to the incline, all these street lights and garden lanterns lighting the way, statues perched up on the podiums, and then when I walk down below, I'll be able to actually see the museum when I pan up. Right now I can't really see it, but once it's raised, I'll be able to see it once I pan up. Gala's moving into my island tomorrow and I'm so excited. Oh, she's a cutie. I like her. She's kind of underrated too. I feel like the pigs aren't the most popular species. I feel like if there is a species most popular, maybe it's like cats. So many classic cats like Rosie and Raymond, Kit Kat. But not a lot of love for the pigs or chickens. Are you mirroring the sides? That's awesome. Yeah, a little bit. I did make this particular cliff like slightly asymmetrical, which kind of pleases me. Like this one is like a little bit shorter than the other side. I guess I will have to buckle up and move the museum though. Dang it. Pay like $100 grand just to like relocate it somewhere else, then another $100 grand to move it on top of the incline. Like, gosh, that's gonna be so painful. Alright, let's do it though. I should go ahead and get that started before I forget. Go and talk to Tom now. Noticed you're using a lot of white with the use of street lamps, garden lanterns, and flowers. It looks really nice. Yeah, the town theme as a whole isn't gonna be white all the way around, but I'm kind of going for like a white city feel like at my entrance. So my goal is to have like a peasant area and like a medieval style area, and like I plan to have a wide forest, like quite a significant forest in the back part of town, so this is just sort of the white city entrance. Well, I set up the wrong chair. Let's see what Isabel says about my island evaluations. Last time I checked, I was at 3 stars. Oh, I'm still at 3 stars. Bummer. I don't blame her though, so much of my island is bulldozed. Oh, Ginger, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Trial Orc. That's so generous of you, and Trial Orc is such a lovely member of the community, been so helpful like over in our Discord server. Thank you so much, Ginger, for that love. And Trial Orc, I hope you enjoyed those emotes that we have. I really, really appreciate it, Ginger. Ooh, you've got Peanut moving in tomorrow. I thought you might have already had her. At least people around the water cooler say my island's going places, even though it's 3 stars. Oh, this island lacks appealing scenery. Wah wah. Decorate the entire island. She's like, stop focusing on that one spot. Decorate the rest of it. Oh, too many items lying on the ground. Ooh, calling me out. Definitely guilty, Isabel. Alright, so I didn't mean to sit on Isabel's chair. I think I almost did it out of habit, like New Leaf flashbacks. I gotta sit in this one over here. Trial Work's like, no, take it back. So let's talk about moving the museum. Oh dang, do I have enough money for it? Oh, yeah, I have like a campsite equipment in my pockets. I forgot about that. I was trying to figure out like where I would actually put my campsite, because not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned about it. I don't really have a good mental image where I'm gonna put my campsite whatsoever, whereas a lot of other things I actually do have an image in my head of where I'm gonna put it. Like, I want to put the shops near the beach, like where the dock is, and I don't know where I'm gonna put my campsite. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually though. So let's move the museum, and it's 50 grand. Let's see what Blathers thinks of the idea. Let's call him. Oh, hey Katie, welcome in. How are you today? Y'all put up with my goofiness in chat, so it's my way of giving thanks. Oh, I love it, Ginger. I love hearing about your shenanigans over in Flavortown. Oh, Blathers is so sweet. He's like, go find us a place for scientific wonder. Oh, I love Blathers, and I like that he's so much back to like his old personality in this game. Such a good thing that they listen to us with blathering Blathers again. Alright, so the funny thing about the museum kit we have is we're just temporarily moving it so we can build up that piece of land, so I guess I don't even really have to think about it too much. I can just shove it somewhere. Definitely want to put it in an area where it's not gonna like destroy flowers though. I wonder if this is fine, like just put it here. Why not? It's just for a day. And hi Chloe! Welcome in, I hope you're doing good today. At least the campsite is a simple color in this game, no orange like New Leaf. Yeah, I did see a lot of people do cute things with the orange and New Leaf though, like a lot of people would like plant orange flowers around it and make it nice and like warm colored, but yeah, I agree with you. I'm glad they made it a more neutral color. So I think I'll have to wait on working on the rest of this cliff line until of course the museum's out of the way, and then I can work on refining that. Something else I need to do is I don't think that this is lined up. Like, I think this is like a little off. I need to somehow, you know, correct like where the waterfalls are over here. I think maybe I just need to make it like one space closer. Is that right? Oh, it won't let me build a cliff right there. Could you please check the turnip price? Oh, I can, but my price has been on a decreasing trend this week. I pay attention to my turnip profit, and it's been on a decreasing trend. But yeah, my shop is really close by, so we can pop in there. I have forgotten to check today just because of how abysmal my prices have been this week. Something else I'm trying to decide a little bit, and it's so minuscule, but I don't know if maybe I should... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Do you think I should take away, like... Oh, I have the water tool. Do you think I should take away like a bit of the cliff, like take away this so that there's more room for stuff on the ground, or did you like it jutting out like that? I think personally, I think I kind of liked it jutting out like that. I liked it kind of hugging the waterfall. So I think I am going to do that. Oh, the waterfalls look really good with your entrance. Thank you. I am a little uncertain about this big one right here because I feel like it's a little too neat and clean, but at the same time it's weirdly satisfying too because it like just fills this little hole in the path so well, and it's even kind of mirrored by the way like you see how the land curves like this? So it's almost like I picked like a symmetrical little piece of land for it to sit in, but I am a little uncertain about it. Oh, I'm sorry about the cramp in your foot, Charlie. I hope that gets better. I get a lot of like random cramps in my legs sometimes that are a real pain. The sunset lighting is so pretty. Yeah, I almost didn't notice it. I've been so in the zone about like my terraforming and everything, but we have kind of a golden sunset today. Sometimes they're like more pinky or purpley, and this one's like a lot more golden and orangey. Oh, look at these two medieval guys talking to each other. My Sterling and my Nox, my two little knights. Nox, I got a question for you. When you were a kid, what did you want to be? Well, that was out of the blue. Calling him out for his randomness. Let me think now. You know, I like a lot of scamps. I wanted to be an astronaut. Couldn't handle the math though. Ooh, that's a little too painful for me. A little bit of a backstory about me is that when I was like 18, I was a little naive about what I wanted to do in school, and I did try to, like, I had the ambition of like majoring in physics and focusing on astronomy and stuff, and then took a few of the math required like for the, you know, astronomy and physics, and I was like, oh, I'm not smart enough for this. I can't handle this, so that's a little too close to home for me. Just imagine it, soaring over the world, no one to bug me, no gravity to wrinkle my ankle, ah, peaceful. Yeah, space is awesome. No gravity means I could lift all day and never get tired. That ain't how it works. I mean, it is, but it ain't. But I do think space is up your alley. Did you know astronauts have to work out extra hard to stay fit? Oh yeah, because otherwise their muscles would like get all flabby out in space. I feel like that conversation ended really abruptly, like that just kind of ended out of nowhere. Oh, he's not gonna let me plug up that little water. I'll let you finish your lift, Sterling, before I finish my terraforming, I guess. Oh, and hi, Sharpedo. Hope you're doing good. I like your username. It's okay now, it was really quick, but so painful. Had to stop myself from shouting and waking up the whole house. Oh yeah, those cramps can be killer. Dang it, Sterling. Must you? Must you do this right here, right now? Oh, I love my two little knights. One's like a silver knight, and one's like a gold knight. Look at them waving at each other. So wholesome. He's gonna get those gains. Don't rush him. Yeah. He's really like going to town right now. Like at times their animation like speeds up, and sometimes like right now he's feeling the burn right now. Oh, look at cute little Flurry doing some sweeping on the flowers. Alright, so what do you all think about experimenting with like a little bit of pattern making? Like I was kind of wanting to decorate a simple panel with like a marble design on it, and I feel like I've done enough dailies and decorating to maybe it's like a fun little thing to like experiment with here like at the tail end of my stream. But let me know what you think. I'll probably put on some Spotify music and take a few like maybe basically what I'm going to try to do is imitate the museum column over here, and I don't think it's going to be that hard. So I think it, you know, just a few like gray lines and stuff like that. When Dottie goes hard on her workouts, her eyes go red and it feels me out. Oh yeah, you know, that's why we have Dottie, for those of you in Discord, that's why we have Dottie as our surprised emotion, is because her eyes turn red when she's surprised, and I thought that would be like the perfect thing for like our surprised emote. It's Dottie with her red eyes. Alright, what's kind of funny though is I was gonna maybe pull the patterns for the museum like from a screenshot, and I kind of can't at the moment because the colors are so off. Let me see if I have like a better screenshot of the museum in my album. Like a screenshot of the museum that isn't altered by like crazy lighting conditions. Gosh, I hope I have one. Kind of regretting this beautiful sunset that I have right now for messing me up a bit. Something else I could base it off of is the column outside the town hall, but I think the museum one's like a little bit fancier, like with the Greek column sort of look. Wow. Took a screenshot of a lost book. Oh well, dang. I'm kind of sad that I didn't think of this when the lighting was more normal. But I feel like I had to have taken a screenshot of the museum at some point. I guess not though. Oh well, we can still have fun with it. Let's worry about the colors maybe like another time, but I can show you all what I mean about the color picker. I have a way where I can basically pull a color and then like convert it to an HTML color code and then like import it into my game, and it's pretty fancy and comes in a lot of handy. But yeah, the one over here that was like the Cody pattern, that's the one that goes with my simple panel. I'm gonna move the simple panel closer to the museum so that I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so let me put the simple panel here, and maybe I should go ahead and put on some like Spotify music before I get too distracted, because I do think it's cozy to listen to stuff like that while you're pattern making instead of just the in-game stuff. So let's find a cute Animal Crossing playlist. Oh, okay, playlist, Animal Crossing. Let me turn down my game audio and then start playing the Animal Crossing playlist. Let me know if the audio's okay. Can you all hear it okay? Oh yeah, I could Google the museum, couldn't I, Charlie? Why didn't I think of that? God, I'm so dumb. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to a screen where you can like see what I'm doing, because I'm about to do some like color picking stuff at the museum thanks to Charlie's tip. And I'm also gonna load my little color picker tool. So pardon me while I like get stuff set up here, but I'm gonna start pattern making in a few minutes. I should probably bookmark this little tool that I have, like just put it in my browser as something that I can easily access, because it is really handy. Right now I'm like scrolling through like a message conversation to find the link. Alright, so now I'm gonna switch over to the full screen view and add my webcam back. I'm gonna take away the Elgato temporarily so you can see what I'm doing. So this is my little tool to like pick out the colors. And I'm gonna Google the museum in New Horizons to pull up a picture. Thanks, Charlie, for the tip about that. Sorry that I was so dumb about that. But yeah, this should do. This is a good screenshot of it. And so let's load this. Oh no, it's like a Twitter image. Alright, so that works. And I have this tool, and this tool is called Hex Color Finder, and I recommend looking into it if you're like interested in this sort of thing, like pattern making. It comes in a lot of handy. You can drag this color picker to like a point on the museum that maybe you want to try to replicate, like say, I mean honestly there's a bunch of different colors. There's this darker gray, there's this lighter gray, there's this super light gray. Maybe for the background we can do this darker gray and then make the column like a little bit lighter. And we can even try to like cast shadows behind the column to make it look more realistic. But for the background I'm going to do this color right here, and it gives me the RGB. So this is red at 207, green 201, and blue 173. So I'm going to go over to my color numbers converter and input that sort of thing over here. So the RGB, and this site on my tool is what takes me to like the thing that'll convert the RGB into the color that I want. Alright, so let me input the RGB numbers. Feel free to let me know if you want me to explain this a little bit more about like the HTML color codes. It might be kind of confusing. So 207, 201, 173. And so that's that color that we have. And it's telling us that the HSV is 49, 16.4, and 81.2. So what was it? 49, 16.4, and 81.2. And this is what I put into my pattern maker, is 4, 2, and 12. So now I'm gonna switch back over to the Elgato and input 4, 2, and 12. New Leaf, the feels, yeah. Good old New Leaf soundtrack. Loved that game. Me too, although it is nice to have a new one to play after all this time. I definitely got my fair share out of New Leaf, like I really got a lot of gameplay out of it. I even got kind of tired of it towards the end, but maybe it would be nice to revisit sometime. Alright, so the way this works is that since our input was 4, 2, and 12, what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that's the color that we do for hue. And then for vividness, we do 1, 2, and then for 12, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this is pretty much the closest thing to that HTML color code that we picked from the museum as possible. So we can just test it out real quick, make multiple attempts, see how it looks against the museum. Maybe we picked like a too dark of like a color swatch. Oh, well, I mean, it practically looks white, to be honest. It doesn't look exactly how I thought it would be, because we pulled the color from the museum itself. I thought it would just blend in with the museum. But maybe I should just keep going and pull a color from, like, the column. Thank you, Ginger. The color of my shirt complements my skin tone. I've felt that way a little at times too, like that pink is like a good color for me, even though like pink isn't really one of my favorite colors. I like green as my tip-top favorite color, but I do feel like pink complements me pretty well. Thank you, Ginger. Oh, Beth, I'm glad you're excited. I hope it turns out okay. I don't know. I almost felt a little overconfident, like this pattern doesn't seem like it would be super hard, but maybe it will actually be harder than it seems. So I guess I should, if I'm doing something other than playing with my game, I should show what I'm doing over in the display capture. Now I'm picking out a color from the column, and I'm picking out a part that's like kind of bright and white, like right here. And so this is my new color that I'm working with. It is a little bit of a hassle to do all this like RGB stuff, but I kind of like the idea of pulling exactly from the museum. So let's give this a shot. 227, 220, 190. And then the HSV is 49, 16.3. Oh, oops. Ooh, this is really close. What if we end up with the same color? Maybe they're too close together. Ah. So our output only changed just a little bit. It's 4, 2, and 13. Okay, so that interests me a lot. Like, I feel like it's not even gonna look all that different, even though it looks different on the museum. But maybe you have to take into account like other things when you're doing the color picker in the actual game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you can't do it like with the HTML codes. Still kind of learning a little bit. So for this one, it's 4, 2, and 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So we'll have to see if this is a big enough difference and then like kind of block in the column. Maybe we can even try to imitate the width of the column based off of how it looks in the museum. Just going off of appearances, I bet that that's too skinny of a column, honestly. I think I need to make it a little bit wider. Oops. The line tool would definitely be handy for this. I should just do the line tool. And let's test how this looks. Oh, is this even... I'm worried I got the wrong simple panel out here. Is it this one? Oh. Okay, so how can I make sure that, like, the width is correct? Do you think that's a good width for the column? Do you think I should make it, like, just a little bit wider? I don't know, I feel like that's good. Maybe I should just leave it like that. And something else I want to start doing is working on the brick background, because the background is going to have a few different shades of gray, and it's going to be kind of like multiple shades of gray with like the sorts of bricks that I'm doing. So maybe I'll just do quite a few color swatches at the moment. Like, we pulled from this gray earlier. Maybe now I can pull from like this gray and just write down some colors. So this gray, maybe this one too, and get a few different like swatches for like the background being bricks. And what's kind of cool is something that I can do when I'm done, maybe, is like cover up the red banners with this, because the red banners kind of bug me. Alright, can't get distracted, gotta work on these HTML codes. So 199, 189. $154, and then the HSV is 47, 22.6, 78. Huh, this music is very piano-y, isn't it? It makes me almost want to like change it to something more lively. This is so like... Is there something more lively than this? This is so piano-y. Let me search for Animal Crossing Lo-Fi. Maybe that'll be more cozy. Looks good so far. Oh, thanks Dinico, and thanks Ginger. What's going on here? I'm working on some patterns. Working on like a marble column. I'm working on getting the right colors for the column, kind of jumping back and forth between my game and the HTML colors screen. So this input is 4, 3, and 12. I wonder if I should just, if I have a few different colors to do at once, I feel like I should just write this down somewhere. Like 4, 3, 12, and then I should do the other color picker for the museum. Like, we've done this one, now let's do this one over here. $176, $151. $45, 17.9. And 72.2. Oh. So the output only changed to 4311. It's so funny. You can go to all this trouble to like come up with different like HTML color codes, and sometimes it only changes a little bit in the game, like 4312 to 4311. Kind of makes me wonder, like I could save myself a lot of time by just loading like 4312 in my game and then like changing it to 4311, 4310 myself. Like I don't need this thing to like tell me the ballpark of what the colors of the bricks are, I guess. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go back to my Elgato. But I need to get the thing for like the shadows in between the bricks. That's pretty important because that'll add a lot of like realism to get the exact color of the lines between the bricks. So let me get a nice dark color from this. Yeah, that's a pretty dark shade right there. So this particular color that we're working with at the moment is for like the edge of the bricks, like where the borders are. 165, 158, 121. Okay, so this one is 4410, so that one changed quite a bit. Instead of 4312 and 4311, this one's 4410. And I think for now I'm gonna switch back over to my game and start experimenting with this stuff. I wonder what this music is. I don't even recognize it. Like, what is this trying to be right now? It doesn't sound like Animal Crossing. And so let's go back here, input our new colors. Alright, so if there's 15 total, then 12 would be 14, 13, 12, right? And then 11 would be 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. A little bit darker. And then this one's 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Alright, so let's do these bricks. I wonder how far apart the bricks have to be. Like, do you think they're just like this? Oh no! Forgot I had the line tool. I don't really know how wide the bricks are. Sometimes you just gotta play with stuff, see how it looks, and then like, you can make adjustments later. This might end up being more of a project than I thought it was going to be, though. I thought it was going to be really simple because you can tell it's kind of a simplistic pattern, you know, but I guess it is a little bit complicated. Alright, so which color is even... How do I tell which color is the one I currently have on my wall? Because I need to fix this. Is it this one? I think so. And let's just test this out real quick. Ooh, that's really dark. That didn't really come out how I wanted. It's like too dark. Did I get the width right though? Is the width about what it needs to be? Could be a little wider, I think. Like maybe 3 bricks instead of 4. Robin. Thank you for the host, Carly. And Katie, you don't need to do this, you know? What do you mean by that? But yeah, I just thought it would be cool to make like a little marble pattern to go with the museum. Oh, and you have a little YouTube link for some Animal Crossing lo-fi of your own suggestion, Beth? Maybe I could check that out, but I might get some ads unless I'm like signed into the right YouTube account. Oh, and hi Nimrats. Welcome in. Ooh, I like that Ruby with a drink. I hope you're doing good. Hope you've been doing well. Let me see how I can make the bricks like a little bit more of the width that would match the museum. I think sometimes what you can do is instead of doing like 4x4 bricks, you can do 3x3, and I think that might be more of what matches the museum. I have done 3x3 bricks and patterns before. So what would be like the third? Something like this maybe? I'm sure there's like a math way to figure this out, like 64 divided by 3, I guess. Ooh, BRB, Lady Gaga's album just dropped. Ooh, I hope you enjoy it, Robin. Do you and Ginger, are you and Ginger both really hyped about that? I know y'all are both Lady Gaga fans. Doing good, it's a little hot. Oh yeah, I'm getting a little warm too where I'm at. Sometimes streaming can be like that because you got all your warm lights on, your warm computer on. It gets really hot over here in North Carolina, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to my first streaming season of summertime. I started streaming like in autumn when it started to get a little cooler, and my first summer streaming. Oh dang! Something that I did which I'm not happy with is because I made one of them like, I don't know, there's like one line that's thick now and that's super annoying. I need to fix that. Something else I want to do is I want to make the lines lighter. Like, I was really surprised at how dark they ended up coming out. I really need to make this significantly lighter. Well, maybe that's good enough. Just drop it down 1. And let me take away this line because that was really bugging me. Good night, Helly. Hope you have a great evening and get some good rest. See you later. So what do you all think about how that's blending in? Do you think... I still think the lines are too dark. And I still need to make the bricks like different colors, I guess. I think I might be done. I might be done with the HTML color picker though for now. Like, I think I've got enough sort of like ballpark numbers. Like, I don't need to use the HTML like color picker anymore. I think I can just wing it based off of the colors that I have. So let me make this a little bit lighter. And then start to change the color of the bricks a little bit. I could even try to make some different textures too. Ooh, it's really dark. So this is the color I used. This is maybe a slightly different color. That's the color of the column. Let's just mix it up a little bit, see how that looks. Maybe add in some texture. I'm I'm not sure if the museum like has a lot of texture on it though. That might end up just looking kind of busy. Let me see how this looks first before I go further. Oh, we got quite a few Gaga fans in chat. Oh, you have 5 more hours though before you can listen to it, Ginger. Oh, I hope it's good. I hope you all like it. Oh, thanks, Carly. I'm glad you like how it looks. Yeah, my goal is for it to kind of blend in with the museum, so that's why I'm doing so much of what I'm doing. It might seem kind of silly, but like, you know, picking out these exact colors, I'd like it to kind of match the museum a little bit. I wonder if that's a new color, or do you think that's the one I already have? Do you think that's a new color? I can't tell. Ooh, that's like more tan. Alright, I think I might go for like Beth's playlist. I'm not really feeling this like Animal Crossing lo-fi Spotify thing that I put on. I'm just not really feeling it. So I'm gonna try Ginger's playlist, but just give me time to sign in into the right YouTube account, because I do have a YouTube account that like doesn't have ads, but I'll have to sign into it. Is this the Animal Crossing Wild World? Alright, so now I'm signed into a version that doesn't have ads. Alright, well let's just see like how these bricks look just for like giggles, you know? Let's see how well certain bricks blend in better than others. So some of them are definitely too dark, but ironically they kind of match some of the bricks. Like you can see how some of the bricks really are that color, but for some reason it just looks goofy when it's like on my pattern. Maybe I should just keep it simple and have like all the bricks the same color. Maybe I shouldn't mix it up. It's kind of what I'm finding, is that it looks a little silly to like alternate the brick colors in my particular pattern. I wonder if this is a nice solid little gray to use. That gets a little too light. So I think this might be what I want for my column, and then maybe I can start working on the details of how the column would actually look, shadows to add realism. What do you all think so far? Is there anything that stands out to you that like doesn't blend in a sense? Like, do you think anything looks off about it just looking at it? Love how chill and cozy this is. Oh, thanks Beth for that superior lo-fi Animal Crossing playlist. Already enjoying this vibe so much more. I think it looks really good. Love it. Oh, thanks Beth. Something that's a bit of a shame with how the simple panel works though is there's only one pattern for it. So ideally you would want to do something cool where you like make the column have like a tapered edge or something, but I don't think I can do that because then it would look goofy, but maybe we can try it. Maybe it could look like a multi-tiered column. Like we can try it real quick, see how bad it looks. But yeah, I guess if I did it right here, Would I need to do it down here too, or else would that look bad? Or maybe it'll look bad no matter what I do, in the sense of like just the way the simple panel works. Maybe it can't really have this tapered edge without it looking goofy on the simple panel. I wanted to at least give it a shot though, because maybe it would just look like two miniature columns stacked on top of each other. I don't know what to make of it. I wish I could just take out the center of it where it like bulges in the middle. You like it with the tapered edge, Mercy? Like it looks like two little miniature columns stacked on top of each other? Oh, are you done with work, Pika? I'm so happy for you. It's such a good feeling. What you gonna do? Do you have like any plans after work? Gonna play some Animal Crossing and chill? So I'm gonna start to block out maybe like the lines where I'm gonna have on the column to make it look more like a column, but I might have to change the color for it. So I'm gonna load my little museum reference so I can try to mimic it. Ooh, the tapered edge I did looks different than how it really is in the museum. The museum doesn't have a curved edge, it has like a square edge. So if I do this, I should probably make it square so it matches the museum. Love this Gracie remix. Ooh, my OBS is like really behind like what it really is, like as far as my webcam and stuff, like it's thrown me off. It's like my webcam is behind what I'm doing in the game. Let me know if there's anything off with like the stream itself. Does anything look weird? Anything behaving weird? Right, so if there is going to be a border to the column, it should look like a little bit of a different color than the rest. It's delayed? Oh. No longer in sync with your voice and cam? I wonder what caused it. Do you all know what causes that sort of thing? I've never like had this problem pop up a lot before. I wonder what caused it. Oh, bummer. I don't think I can fix it without like rebooting my stream, which would be such a shame to do with something like this long of a stream. I've been streaming for hours now. Do y'all think that I should just keep going despite the delay, or do you think I should restart the stream real quick? Ah! Oh, maybe you need to restart the webcam? You think that'll work, trial at work? Let me try that real quick. Fingers crossed. I know you can't see me right now. Oh, okay. Is it better now? And I wonder how far apart I should make these little things. Oh, it's better now. That's good. Oops. Gosh, I hate when I go just like one thing too One thing too tall. Thank you for the tip for that trial orc. I don't know why I thought that rebooting my OBS was the only solution. That's so dumb of me. Love when things have an easy fix. Yeah, right, Beth? I guess now I know how to fix that in the future. Aw, this is bumming me out a little, because I really wish I could take away the way that this repeats in the middle. I don't know if I can really tolerate the middle section of how this looks. But maybe I can play around with it and take a few lines away. There is this one line I'm eyeing that I don't think adds much at all. So maybe if I take away the line at the bottom here, it'll look better. I also think just based off of this design, I think I'm gonna need to make this a little darker for now, like little shadows there. I think they're gonna have to be darker. I don't know how dark though, but they do need to be a little bit darker. Oops. We'll try that. Let's try that. You're not dumb, I just have experience. Oh, thanks, Dinico. I'm not really happy with how it repeats in the middle, though. I wish I could take that away. Can you imagine how good it would look without that? Like, I mean, it almost looks just like the column if you take away that piece in the middle. Part of me wants to, like, save this, but then redo it, like, a different way, like... let me save the progress I have so far and then make a different version. So copy this. And let's just see how it looks without like any of this like blocky stuff at the top. Like maybe it'll look nice just to have a skinny column without any adornments on it. Just a nice little skinny column that connects beginning to end. Won't look like two skinny columns or two short columns on top of each other. It'll just be one long continuous column and see how that looks. Might end up looking better, who knows. Oh, this is like Wild World music, guys. Oh, it makes me so nostalgic. I think. Or no, it's New Leaf music, isn't it? It all starts to blend together after a while. I think this is like New Leaf 11 or 10 or something like that. Alright, so let's make this a little longer. Extend the middle dark spaces down and make the square in the bottom smaller. Ah, that's an interesting thought, like the sense that if I made the bottom square smaller, then it would make that awkward piece in the middle look less fat. Yeah, I might could try that out once I'm done testing this thing out. So this is what it would look like with just one long big honkin' column. Looks kind of funny because you can't ever end it. So maybe I should go for the thing where, you know, you divide it up, because otherwise it just looks kind of funny. Yeah, it just doesn't... I do need to find a way to end the column. So let's just copy this back. Yeah, what if you just like got rid of the bottom square totally so that it would be a little bit less fat in the middle? Love Wild World, me too. That's why I got kind of my hopes up in a weird way that I thought this was maybe Wild World music, but I think it's New Leaf. This music reminds me of coming back from the island after beetle catching. Oh, yeah, because it is late at night music when you would be beetle hunting. And sometimes you'd come back from beetle hunting and the shops would already be closed. You'd have to shove your bugs in your storage until morning unless you had the night owl ordinance. So let's try this out. So I think I need an extra line if I'm gonna do it this way, but I think I do kind of like this the best. Even though it doesn't have an end, you would probably want to hide the bottom anyways. Like, you would probably want to hide this with a bush or something. Like, that's kind of the whole plan, is to like put bushes in front of this. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Just with more refining. Oh, and enjoy your dinner, Pika. Thanks so much for hanging out in this odd little stream. Definitely not every stream is going to be like this, but I kind of like the idea of documenting some of my pattern making at times. So is this the color that I used right here? It's so hard to tell these colors apart. Crazy how nostalgic New Leaf has already become for me. Yeah, it has a little for me too. I think even though New Leaf wasn't all that long ago, just I've played New Horizons so much, and New Horizons release has been such a big part of my life that it already is, you know, just such a big break from the New Leaf days. Like, whenever I boot up the New Leaf graphics, I'm already like not used to it and like really thrown off by it and stuff. And even though I really was just playing it a lot just a few months ago, that's pretty much what I streamed before New Horizons came out. Alright, so what are ways we could improve this further? Just like looking at the museum. Technically, something I could do is maybe, you know how there's like multiple squares from the top? That might end up just making the whole thing like look too busy and bulky though, but I could add more than one square at the top. I could make sure that the grays have different sorts of like shades in them, because it might not be the same gray all the way through. I could add lines across the columns, like little curved lines to make the columns look more round. Could add shading to the columns. You could do a lot with this. You could make it look a lot nicer, probably with some more detail. So if I was to do more than one square, maybe like the square would be like a little wider, and there would be one below that's kind of fatter. And I wonder which gray I used for... It's so hard to tell the colors apart. Which gray did I use for this? This one? So maybe I could do some like shading on top. Isn't there some sort of highlight on the top? I don't know if I like how that looks, but I feel like I saw something like that on the museum, to where there was like a little lighting on top. maybe like a shadow at the bottom or a shadow on certain sides. I don't know, just trying things out. Plus, I need to make like the curved edges. I need to make the column look round somehow, and sometimes you can do that like with just a little bit of like curved edges here. That might end up looking too dark though. This is gonna be even more confusing to try to figure out how this is gonna like duplicate. Oh, so nostalgic, these tunes, guys. I think that was too bright of a white for me. I think it looks a little better if I tone it down just a tad, or maybe not. I feel like it, I don't know. I don't know if I like the contrast or not. You can always try both ways, see what looks better in the actual game. The columns on the, sorry, let me catch up on chat. I'm not sure if you already know, but you can select a color you already have on your pattern by pressing L and R. Oh, thank you, Harv. To be honest, someone has told me that before, and I couldn't remember the combination. I tried pressing Y, and I was like, oh, it must not be Y, because it's not working. The columns on the museum look like they have kind of segmented parts, like the bricks as well. I'm not sure that's necessary to replicate though. Yeah, I was kind of looking at that too. That's part of what I was trying to do with the curved edges. I feel like there should maybe be one more curved edge at the very top to kind of meet the top of the brick column, or I don't know what to call that. What do you call the thing that's at the top of the column, the square? Does it have an official name? But yeah, I feel like there should be maybe a curved edge like right here at the top. What are you gonna use this pattern for? I was kind of thinking of like putting bushes in front of them and putting trees behind them. Like, I think if you're gonna do something like this, you do have to dress it up and like put stuff around it, or else it'll look kind of awkward. But I hope with the right sort of landscaping around these patterns that maybe it would look more natural than it does right now, just floating near my museum, you know? But that's the goal, I guess. We'll see how it looks, and I do think it's kind of a fun project, even if I don't end up using it. I mean, the pattern slots in this game are so precious, like who knows if this is really going to be something that I want to use one of my slots on, but it's kind of fun. I'm enjoying the process of trying to imitate something that's in the game, like the museum. Oh, Nimrats, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm not really that good though compared to a lot of people, but I do have fun with it. I wonder if that's enough. Do you think I should just have maybe 2 of these little column things, or do you think I should have 3? I feel like I should have 3. And I feel like just looking at this, sometimes I just eyeball stuff and I don't even try to actually count, but it looks a little bit off-center, so let me just fix the off-center vibes that I'm getting. That looks a little bit more centered to me, and I wonder if I should also bring this down one. Oh, this is the island music! This is true beetle hunting nostalgia, guys. Alright, let's try this out. The top of the column is called a head. Oh, really? I remember learning about the different types of columns in art history, and there's like Corinthian ones, and the Corinthian ones were my favorite because they're like more detailed. Alright, do you all have any more suggestions off the top of your head? Maybe... I notice when you pan up, sometimes there's like a little curve like underneath the head of the column. Maybe I could try to replicate that in the pattern too. There's like... let me just show you with the pixels. So I'm not exactly sure how to replicate it, but sometimes when I pan up I see like a little curve at the top, like maybe where the column actually is inserted into the post. I don't really, like I might struggle with how to recreate that effect though. Plus it kind of, maybe I would need to shift down this like little lighting thing that I did, just so it looks more natural. Ah! Okay, so I wonder if that's... I don't know, that doesn't look how I wanted it to look. It looks a little too, like, it doesn't look curved enough. Let me try to move it down a little, maybe. Do you all see what I'm talking about though? Like when you look at the museum, there's like this part that's curved where the column inserts into this, but I'm having trouble like getting it to look right. Maybe I just need to make this part like a lighter color, lighter gray. Oh, maybe that looks okay. Does that look a little better? Let's test this out. I'm a little curious how it looks, but I might not have done it right. Oh yeah, it looks a little awkward, doesn't it? Did I curve it the wrong way? Is it supposed to be more like curved the other way? I'm just having such trouble with this little piece. And I think this might be... This is the beginning of the game music. This is like you're picking out your tent with Tom Nook music. Do y'all remember that? I remember I associated this music a lot with my plot resetter. Did y'all have plot resetters in your town? Like I had this character that I had to remake her house a whole bunch because she was my plot resetter. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with this little curve thing that I'm trying to do. Maybe it just looked better before. I'll have to like go back in the VOD if I like screwed this up too much and just like try to recreate what I did before, like if I messed it up too much. so hard, like, let me test this thing Harv said. Let me, like, go to a place and then L and R? Okay, so what if I go here, L and R? Ah, cool. That's really handy. Ah, man. I gotta get used to that. That's really handy. Sometimes you gotta get used to new, like, little tools and stuff. This awesome music. It's actually a playlist that Beth linked me from YouTube. I can paste it in the comments again. I might have to bookmark it myself. It is really nice and cozy. I think it looks perfect. You're such a perfectionist. Oh, thanks, Beth. Yeah, I'm feeling a little uncertain about the recent changes I've done. Like, I think as soon as I started trying to do like whatever sort of curve thing that I'm trying to do right here, like I think I started messing up a little bit. Now I'm like abusing it. Have y'all seen me doing the L plus R thing like every 2 seconds now? I love it. That's gonna help me out a lot. I think something I'm finding is that I guess what I'm trying to do is like do the head of it, but then whenever I notice like how these things are, they're always like way below the head. So I think that's something else that could make it look a lot better or more like the actual museum, is like I need to keep bringing this down every time I mess with the head, because like the lines of the columns aren't supposed to touch where the head is, you know what I'm saying? So maybe this is just essentially a more rounded top to the thing. That's like basically all I did, was I made it look more rounded on top. I love this trick so much, guys. Y'all need to take note. L plus R. Alright, is that good? Do I need to move this down to center it more? I feel like I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or at least maybe I can just continue to play with this another time if I want to truly perfect it. But I think that this has come out kind of cute. Ooh, it looks kind of awkward there though. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, it's possible I made the top of it like too bulky, and I might want to play with the head more, but I might be done for now like fiddling on stream. I think I've like fiddled enough, and I think if there's something that's giving me like maybe perfectionist vibes, it's trying to mimic the top of the head of the column and just get it exactly right here, and I keep running into like problems whenever I try to do it, but I think y'all can see what I was trying to do. Do you see the parts where I was trying to replicate over in the new version? I think you can tell what I was going for. Oh, good night, Denico. Thanks for hanging out. The columns look 3D now. Oh, thanks, Mercy. I think I'm ready to make some more of these columns and try lining them up behind some bushes and behind some trees. See how it looks like with some landscaping. Are you examining my weeds, Nox? What are you doing? So unfortunately I don't know if I have a ton of like other simple panels, but I think I have like one other one. So let me go and customize that particular pattern on top of that other simple panel that I have and see what they look like next to each other, and then like plant some bushes in front. Like, let's see what it looks like landscaped a bit. Going from 3D to 2D, I think you did a fine job. Oh, thank you. Really enjoyed the pattern making. Oh, me too. It's kind of cozy to experience pattern making with you all and get your little tips and stuff. I think you all helped me out quite a bit a few times, especially you with that tip you gave me, Harv, about L plus R. I'm probably never gonna forget it again. Oh, dang it. I need more of these materials. Don't y'all wish you could buy like 100 of those customization kits? Isn't it so painful buying only 5 of them at a time? Like, you need those so much for things. So let me go buy some customization kits. You have complicated panels too? What do you have on some of your panels? And hi, Random Penguin. I think I kind of missed you come in. Sometimes with these like designing streams, I get like a little bit in the zone and focus on what I'm doing for a while, but I hope you're doing good today. It's just how AC depixelizes things. Yeah, I've heard some people call them like vectorization. Ooh, this orange mixer. We got a white metronome. Maybe I should pick up the white metronome. Yeah, let me buy a stack at a time at least. Yeah, sometimes I used to think that you could use the customization kits like one per customization, and then I noticed that certain ones require more, and it's like, really? You're gonna make it like that? Like I can't customize 5 furniture with 5 kits? So let me spam by a few of these, but at the same time don't want to be doing this all night. Oh, good night, Charlie. I hope you have a great day tomorrow and a good night's sleep. See you next time. Is that a guitar or bass up there? I think it's like an electric guitar. Oh, Tipper's eyeing it. Tipper wants the electric guitar. Ooh, 71 grand. Why? Do you want it, Trial Orc? And the pink beanbag looks kind of comfy, but it's not my aesthetic. Oh, you do want it? Oh, okay. I'll try to make sure to buy that before I leave. Looks like my base. That's cool. Alright, so now I have the customization kits. I almost forgot why I bought them for. So let's go and customize this simple panel. And then maybe grab some hedges, some trees. See how it looks like dressed up a little bit. Gosh, this is gonna be tedious though, like if you have to do this a million times, like with the panels. And I don't know if I have any hedges in my pockets. Oh, it looks like I do. I have like a few hedges actually. And I also have a few trees in my pockets. How handy. And obviously, if I am going to use it up here, like I would probably want to use it near the museum. I wonder if I can use it back here at all? Like maybe to line the cliffs? Like what if you did something like have a few behind these garden lanterns? I'm not sure if that looks good though. That might look kind of awkward. I think in general you want to like hide these things with like trees and bushes and stuff, because otherwise you can just see the edges too much. I guess the other one's over by the museum. Oh, and hi Theo, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Return of the King, that's one of my favorite movies. Guess I'm gonna have to use my ladder. Oh, I can scooch between the lanterns. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Why isn't it letting me shove this over, guys? Do you know why? Why can't I shove this over? Is there something mysterious in my way? What's going on? I'm so confused. Okay. How are you supposed to do this, man? This is really painful. Anyway, I just wanted to see how it looked right there. I don't think I like it though. You can see how it might be cool in certain areas though, but I don't like it this particular spot because honestly this little raised platform looks kind of cool and the simple panels hide it too much. Like I guess it was worth a shot, but I think in general you would want to use this someplace different. Like this area already looks cool without the panels, so why use them here? Dang, where's my garden lantern at? There it is. Oh, so it was the half space doing me in again. Those half spaces, they'll get ya. Alright, so I'm gonna test it back here actually because I want to test to see how it looks like with trees behind it. Maybe like little treetops like peeking over the columns. Pretty sure if you form your island a certain way, it'll open up to Doom Eternal. I haven't seen those memes in a while, those like Doom memes. I feel like Animal Crossing New Horizons like ended up really overshadowing Doom. I didn't hear nearly as much, but I guess I'm biased. But yeah, the sales for New Horizons were wild. Yeah, good old Wild World. We're listening to a cozy, like, lo-fi playlist. So let's put some bushes out front. It could be better. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but it was a solid effort. Maybe it looked best just like covering up the red banners. Or maybe like white flowers would look nicer in front of the panels rather than the bushes. Maybe with like a path alongside it and some of the panels like off in the distance. You could even do something like, what if you wanted to make them taller and you like terraformed a piece of land and then put the panels on top and then put trees in front of the cliffs? Like you could do things like that, like raise up the panels high in the air. So you can do a lot with them. Just does look a little awkward though. Have to head out now. See y'all tomorrow for Friday Island visits. Thank you for the wonderful stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, Beth. I really appreciate you keeping me company during my pattern making. I also feel like Animal Crossing sold way more than Doom, but Doom is definitely still making a splash, especially with the banger music. Oh yeah, I just don't follow a lot of like Doom social media stuff, but I'm sure it's doing well too. Put the panel right next to the museum. Yeah, that's where I had it, Elephant Man. I guess I can show that off one more time, but that's kind of what I was basing it off of, so I did have it near the museum a lot. Dang it, is it gonna let me scooch? Can't wait till this incline is built. This incline is killing me. Oh, good night, Lenore. You've been hard at work terraforming. That's exciting. I need to tackle more areas of my town with terraforming, but it is satisfying seeing each area like individually take development, like this museum area and everything. But yeah, this is how it looks by the museum. Doesn't it look kind of neat, like panned away from the museum, like covering up the red panels in a way? I think that looks kind of neat. Oh, and hey Rotisserie, welcome in. We could see if there's anything else we can get up to today, but I think I've accomplished a lot of what I set out to do. Like I moved to the museum temporarily, paid off the incline, got this area looking nice and spruced up. Ooh, Sterling wants to talk to me. What does Sterling have to give me? Oh, a shirt. Just wanted you to have an apron. What does the apron look like? I think I've gotten this before, but ooh, there was something else I wanted to show you guys, and it was like some of the planning that I've been doing, like for my characters and stuff. So that might be something kind of fun to show you all the sorts of like planning that I've been doing in the background. So let me switch back over to the screen capture. And look at these folders I have. Like I have a folder for my character Glyneth, which of course she's kind of the more woodsy character, so she has like lots of brown stuff and wooden stuff in her folder. And I like the idea of making folders on my computer instead of making like webless, because this way it's like really easy to just click from folder to folder and have it all laid out. But this is like my princess character who's gonna have like lots of the blue series items, like anything that's like kind of pale blue. But yeah, I worked really hard on these lists. It took me days to like compile everything and do the planning. I also even have lists for certain areas, like this sort of entrance that I'm doing right now. I saved lots of like the white stuff. And I even saved some like inspirational shots of like what I'm sort of drawing inspiration from for like the beachside entrance area, like a lot of like ancient Greece inspiration. But yeah, I can't wait to work on more areas of my town, but I'm also enjoying like taking it slow in the sense of like it gives me things to work for day to day, and I'm definitely not gonna finish my town anytime soon, and in some ways I kind of like that. It'll keep me busy for a while. Ah, thank you, Ginger. I hope you enjoy that Lady Gaga album later, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll probably do a few more dailies a little bit later. Like, I need to order from my catalog and chit-chat with my neighbors more and stuff, but I'll go ahead and as far as like accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish today. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you tomorrow for the Friday Island visits. And Saturday, by the way, just for anyone still watching, Saturday is going to be the Melba cosplay 1,000 followers celebration stream, and we're gonna have like a little Wi-Fi party in my town and play some detailed games. Good night, Lenore, and bye, Leah. Bye, Robin. Bye, Nimrats and Spartan and Therapy and Theo. Something annoying to end stream with. She displayed the mage hat. I gave that to her to wear. She's not even wearing it. She just put it in her house. What a bummer. But oh well, see y'all next time. Bye.